Blow.
campers. How we doing? I hope we had a good weekend, everybody. How we doing, everyone? Welcome in to some Camp Tantua here in Planet Zoo. And again, hopefully everyone had a fantastic weekend and Monday there. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and kick things off today. Actually, we're not going to start in Camp Tantua. We're not going to start there just right away. We're actually going to look over well, it's kind of like starting to camp into it because there's a Planet Zoo menu. But we're gonna first look over the update stuff that Planet Zoo dropped today. So I was gonna make a video on it, but then I was like, you know what? Most people that are probably gonna watch the video are gonna watch the live stream anyway, so we'll just do it during the live stream. So yeah, we're gonna kick things off with looking at the update that I'm sure most of you are familiar with by now. But again, I thought it'd be kind of neat to kind of look over it as a community there together on stream and just kind of talk about what we're excited about, because it's a big update. It's a big free update coming there. So let's go ahead and switch over the screen here to the there we go. So how we doing, Seth? Good to see you, buddy. Gaming Hyenas here in spirit. Sawdust dioramas and action figures. Added on a little tail end there with some action figures as well. Silver Fox holding down the fort. What's up there, buddy? Troy, noticed the hype music. Yeah, I had some, I had like 2 songs left in my queue for streaming, my streaming queue music. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna let them run. We're just gonna let them run out. So we had some hype music to start us off there. That was pretty great there. But what's up, Todd? How you doing there? Animal Dude, what's up, buddy? I think the first time you've ever been on time for a stream, on time, clocked in, ready to go. Crocs, Domes, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Good to see you there. So cool. Let's go ahead. Hey, Linda, enjoy your lurk, buddy. Enjoy that heckin' lurk there. So let's go ahead and, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and look over. Did I switch over my screen? I did. Wait, let's put this over here so I can see what's going on. No, not that. Put that right there. I've streamed before, I swear. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. So let's go ahead and look over this update. Again, I'm sure most of you have seen this by now, but if you haven't, today, Shantae and the crew over at Frontier went ahead and announced the a lot of details for the upcoming, was it 1.6? Like 1.6 update. Hey, Leaf. Thanks, buddy. So, and hey, Charisse, is it, oh no, wait, is it Cheris or Charisse, or, but how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome on in. So here from Shantae, we have, heyo, Zookeepers. It's time for us to share some news about what you can expect to arrive in Planet Zoo soon. We are excited to reveal the free update 1.5. Hey, I answered my own question. Arriving March 30th, 2021. So that is just like less than half a month away. This free update contains multiple highly requested additions, as well as some quality of life changes. Thank you for sharing all your feedback and suggestions with us. It has helped us sculpt this update, and we're proud to reveal what we got coming to Planet Zoo. This post will explain what you can expect and how it will affect your gameplay. So here's a nice little image right there, right away, kind of teasing at like a Asian like update there, isn't it? A little. I think everyone is pretty much dead set on some sort of Asian DLC after the Sun Bear and all the teaser pics have been like of Asia too. So we're thinking Southeast Asia, right? We're thinking Southeast Asia. So, but yeah, I don't think there's any new pieces here. Have we dissected this yet? Has the community gone over it with a fine-tooth comb and seen if there's anything different? I know some people were saying that the roof here was new because they thought it was like a recolorable one, but no, that is not a new roof. There is a recolorable tile set, clay tile set in the game there. So no, that is not new there. But other than that, I haven't seen anyone point out anything new in this photo there. So hey, Heather, good to see you. I was close enough, okay. So if it wasn't, so yeah, right, that would be like a total 180 from what everyone's thinking and what they're sharing, right? Maybe they're doing it on purpose. Maybe they're doing it on purpose. They're just like Asia, 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 and then when they release it, it's North America. But let's keep going here. So multiple zoo entrances. Now this one confused me because we already have this, don't we? Indeed, no new pieces you've checked. I was gonna say, I know there are a few of you out there, especially in the Bro Nation, go through it with a fine-tooth comb and make sure there's nothing slips. So what is this? I didn't look into this too much, but this is already a thing, isn't it? Are they just like re-announcing something we've had? We've heard your request. You'll be able to place multiple zoo entrances in every gameplay mode. Oh, is that it? In every gameplay mode? Were you not able to do this in like franchise and stuff? I've only played sandbox mode. I played the campaign for like a hot minute when the game first came out, but other than that, yeah, it wasn't in franchise. Okay, yeah, I don't play franchise or anything, so franchise players, sound off. They will be expensive, but you'll be able to set up the perfect spawn points and entrances, further increasing the efficiency of your zoo. This will also add close options and your spawn points, so you can disable any that are outside the park boundaries if you'd like to. This means that you'll have complete freedom with these spawn locations. I'm having a terrible time reading today, even during my the tenants video I recorded this morning. morning. I was like stumbling all over. Something we know many of you are after. These changes bring a new warning notification that will pop up if your newly placed guest spawn points are too far away from a ticket booth. Oh, that's kind of neat, which would lead to guest inefficiency. Okay, there you go. It's for franchise. Okay, gotcha. You might even start a franchise series with all the additions to it. It does seem kind of nice. It's kind of fun that we've been, SD and myself, a few others have kind of been harping on the whole, you know, we need some more gameplay to fall back on. And it seems like this update is all about. This free update is just adding in a lot of really cool gameplay mechanics there. So yeah, you know what? I might check out franchise as well. Maybe. We'll see. Water visual setting UI. This is the one that I am stoked on. Before we read on this, look at this screenshot real quick. Look, you see that water, how it's this kind of blue tint right there. So we're gonna be able to tint the water however we want. And I immediately thought of Beezy, because Beezy is building this amazing Mars project. I think a few others are doing it, like some Mars projects as well. I can't remember off the top of my head, but for like a Mars project, could you imagine doing like a little, like the first area to find water on Mars and make it like a kind of, I don't know, like a peachy or like a red color or something like that. It just, the possibilities of giving us the option to make water any color are out there, right? Or they're way out there. And then on the realistic side, you can kind of make your water look however you would want it to, as far as how clear it is, how dark it is, what color, you know, if it's like a swamp, maybe you want the water to be more of a murky green or murky brownish green or something like that. Maybe for off like the coast, if you're kind of doing like I don't know, you know, some coastal animal, insert here, you know, you can make the water more kind of a blue, like sky blue. So the options are really awesome. And this is honestly something that I never thought we would see from Frontier there. So this is a really welcome addition there. Let's go ahead and read over the details of it though. Water volumes are now set up as fully interactable and selectable objects, meaning that you will be able to click on them to bring up their information panel. Although this will only happen if your cursor can detect the body of water. If you have the water completely covered in scenery, for example, you will be able to find the water in the Select Lake option in the Terrain Tools section. Interesting. Via the water's UI, you will find some trivia statistics about the lake, connection details for what cleaning and temperature facilities are affecting the lake, and, most interesting, customization options. These options will allow you to change the color of the lake via FlexiColor and change the quote-unquote fogging distance. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, which will allow you to make the lake more or less clear and visible. Exactly. Okay. We know this was something many of you were reporting feedback on, so we're happy to bring you these creativity options. These changes will be available for all your water around your zoos, meaning that you'll have these options whether it's within a habitat blueprint or it's a mode around your zoo. You'll be able to cater the water to your requirements. Please keep in mind that changing the water visuals will override the visual cleanliness. This means that water will look the way you have designed it to, but it does not affect its actual cleanliness rating in the game. So that's more for the people that actually play the game kind of thing there. You will still need to follow the correct steps when setting up your water to ensure your animals can enjoy it safe. That's really cool. I like that a lot. That's very cool. Hey Becca, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, green water for St. Patty's Day. Exactly. Don't have to go to Chicago this year for it. Can just make a river and turn it green there. So nice. Some green baby deer. There you go. Yeah, exactly, Todd. Yep, you're on it. Yeah, the Flexi Water, that's a really cool option there. So let's see here. So Billboards. We kind of talked about these a little. I thought that was a roller coaster at first. My heart skipped a beat. I thought Frontier was sneaking in a roller coaster off to the side here. It's just the train though. Man, someone needs to mod the train just to be a roller coaster in this game. Billboards. So we know a little bit about these. Let's read over it. Custom Billboards will be making their Planet franchise return in update 1.5. With the introduction of custom billboards, you'll be able to create your own bespoke signs around your zoos, meaning you'll be able to customize the signs to whatever you'd like to showcase in your zoo. Like in Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo's custom billboards will include new assets such as screens that will allow you to change the image on it to one of your own. The formats of the images billboards will use currently are JPEG, PNG, TIFF, TGA, and BMP. What's going on? I hear my thing going off. Why is it going off? Is it doing the thing it did before where it's like bringing up all the donations randomly? I can hear it going off in my ear. I think it's doing that thing where it's like launching off notifications that aren't happening at the moment, whatever. You'll also be able to override habitat, exhibit, and conservation education boards. However, you'll still, oh my gosh, you can still hear it going off. Just pause notifications for now. Stop. Just stop. There we go. You still need to set up your boards to be pointing to the animal or topic in the UI menu, as this is what the guests need to understand what your custom images is trying to show them. We know that some of you enjoy creating custom videos alongside your custom images, and we're proud to announce that education boards, conservation boards, and billboards will also be capable of displaying video. These work in the same way to images, but your videos will need to be in the WebM format. You'll be able to have audio in these videos, and there's a lot of free WebM converters on Google or whatever. Just type in, MP4 to WebM convert or whatever, and a lot of free websites are there. Nothing popping up on your end. Can you hear it going off though? Because I could hear it going off. Interesting. Custom billboards would add too much realism, if that's a thing. I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean there. When we had it on Planet Coaster, it just added another level of customization that we didn't have before, and it's amazing. It is amazing. Like in Planet Coaster, we will also be bringing custom audio to the speakers. The audio will need to be in FLAC or OGG format. When adding in your custom audio, you will need to set the education speakers up via the UI to state what species or topics your custom audio is representing, so your guests will understand. Customization on the education speakers will also allow you to add in new music to the educator talk points, which will play while the educator is not giving a talk. As we're currently working on custom audio, we'll be sharing an update for you when you can expect to see them at a later date. Finally out of your call. Nice. Custom education. So they're saying that you can add in your own custom videos to billboards, education video, signs or whatever, and all that other stuff there. So if you want to take, like, on, let's say YouTube has a nice clip from a zoo about primates or something, and you want to use that, you can take that, convert it to WebM, and then upload it so that it will play on your education board or billboards or whatever else they've enabled there. So that's more so what they're saying there. The game has a game look. Adding real life images might make it seem, I don't know, too real. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't if you know how to kind of build it in. You kind of use a combination of the in-game pieces and the billboards and stuff. And again, in Planet Coaster, a game that looked way worse than Planet Zoo and everything like that. It looked fine. It wasn't like noticeable, like, whoa, wow, that image of poster or whatever is sticking out like a sore thumb. It was more like, whoa, that adds like a whole nother level of customization and realism, basically. So cool, awesome. So this is just like an old picture here, right, of like one of the scenarios, the very first one, the good one. So that's kind of neat. Free timed scenario. Update 1.5 will have a new scenario for you to tackle. Go back to the beginning, to before Bernie created his first ever zoo at Goodwin House. Take over the renovation of Sholey Manor, the grounds of Bernie's first zoo, and build it into a thriving attraction. See if you can beat Bernie's record for a successful lion breeding program in this new free timed scenario. We can't wait to see you tackle this challenge. I like these time scenarios because there's a fail state. A lot of my issue with not even just Frontier simulate, like, challenges, quote unquote, or campaigns, is it's kind of across the board with simulation and tycoon games. A lot of them don't give you a fail state anymore. It's kind of like, get 1,500 guests in your park, but there's never like, get it. It used to be, get 1,500 guests in your park by October of year 2 or something like that, or you fail. It's like they took that fail state out to like hold players' hands and make them feel good about like never failing. But it's like, that's the point of a game, is that you're supposed to have like a fail or pass state, right? And if you fail, you're supposed to learn from that and like be better or whatever. And I just felt like you never really had, like franchise mode, you kind of had that. You could go bankrupt, and I guess that's the fail state, is you go bankrupt. But as far as like a challenge goes, like having it timed like this, like time scenarios, that's cool. I'll probably check that out. But yeah, more of that, having an actual fail state, except for going bankrupt, is good, I think. So time scenarios, the front end globe UI that you see on the main menu screen has been updated to better present the time scenarios to you, rather than it being hidden behind the career button. This update is linked to scenario rewards below. Whoa, look at Chunky Boy there. Hey, Bolt. Welcome. Hey, Harry, how's it going? Hey, Stuart, I really love see Birds of Prey. That would be really neat, wouldn't it? Yeah, exactly. So half a career mode is impossible, is it? I've only played it to a certain point, and then I kind of got a little bored of it. So I mean, nothing against people that like the career mode or anything. It's just, I don't know. Just after a little bit, when there's just no fail states except for going bankrupt, it kind of just became like, what's the point of playing? It's kind of just like, all right. But look at this guy right here, scenario rewards. We're adding these, the statues you see on the globe of the career and time scenarios as scenery pieces that you will receive as a reward for completing them. Oh, oh man, so if you want these, you have to complete the scenarios. I mean, that's fine. It's only a few pieces, and that's kind of cool that you have to play for them. That's actually really cool. At first, I was like, oh, but it's blocked behind whatever. I hate when stuff is like locked behind goals, but it's only a few of these like trophy kind of things. So that's kind of really cool. Completing a medal on a scenario level will earn you that medal's color version of the statue, bronze, silver, or gold, and unlocking a new level will unlock the stone version of that statue too. Okay, that's kind of cool. This means that there will be a range of new scenery statues you can earn by completing a scenario level that you'll be able to place all over your zoos. Okay, so again, I think that's a really cool idea overall, but they should give you the option to just wait. Let me keep reading. For those of you who have already completed the scenarios, which we read via your profile data, you'll be presented with a fanfare of globe on the globe screen telling that you've unlocked some of these statues already. Otherwise, when you complete a level, a fanfare will show you when the new item you have unlocked. The locking mechanics behind these rewards work the same as if you haven't already researched an item. They appear with a lock. So it looks like there is an, okay, so that's cool, but they should give sandbox players who could give a rip about doing scenarios, period, the option to just unlock those. Yeah, no, the fact that there is a sandbox in the game should make it so that no matter if they're going to lock stuff in scenario modes, that's cool, and I think that's a cool incentive to like play through it. But there are people who just buy this game for sandbox mode and could give a rat's behind about anything, scenario, campaign, anything like that. So they should let those be unlockable for sandbox players that want to do that, or like be a cheat or something like that. So changes to UI for franchise web browsers. We're switching the franchise animal trading UI from using the web page to using the same UI as our offline modes. Is there a search function? Is this what this leads to? The intention behind this is to both unify the feeling and features of the game modes and also hopefully address the usability issue. No, it's not. I totally misread that. I thought they're adding a search mode finally to the animal thing. That's just for franchise. Okay, cool. Did they do that? No, it doesn't look like they did. Can they please add a search function to the animal page? Oh my gosh, there's so many animals now and there's so many DLCs. We need a heckin' search function on. It's like the most simple UI update ever. Like we need it so bad. Save franchise zoos as sandbox. Oh, that's cool. I remember people are freaking out about this. On the front end, My Zoos page, you can now use the Open as Sandbox or Open as Challenge option on your franchise zoos to save them as fresh sandbox or challenge mode zoos. This will also allow you to upload these separate saves to the Steam Workshop to share. We cannot wait to see your beautiful franchise zoos start popping. That's really cool. That's cool. I know a lot of you are making some really, really amazing franchise zoo that you can never share. So that's really cool. So, gonna play career mode. Yeah, looks like you're gonna, need to there. It's nice to have an incentive to play them for non-scenario. Yeah, it's a nice incentive there, but again, there's just people who don't care. Taking the easy way out? Yeah. Again, there's people that buy this game. If your game is going to have a sandbox mode, you have to know that people are going to buy that just for that mode, right? I mean, it's universal across. Like, City Skylines has a sandbox mode. People buy City Skylines just for the sandbox mode. So yeah, if you're going to have new scenery items come in that are free, quote unquote, at least give sandbox players who aren't going to be into any scenarios or campaign or anything the option just to actually get those without having to do it, because again, they don't care about that. I know of plenty of people who are like that. Staff traversable area map. We've added a new habitat heat map mode that shows the traversable area of staff members within a habitat. That's cool, because I always just used to use the animal traversability map as the staff one. You'll be able to see where staff members can reach, just like the animal traversable area heat map, and objects that the keepers needs to reach, such as feeding trays and drinking stations, will also be highlighted. That's cool. That's a really cool little thing there, so you don't have to guess. Multi-select. We'll be adding multi-select back into Planet Zoo. They took it away? I don't believe they took it away. Hold on. I gotta load up the zoo real quick and take a look. Because if they did, that's within like the last day. Designed to make it easier for you to manage your animals, multi-select will be in the form of a tick box that will be added to the animal storage tab across different Planet Zoo modes. Wait, what? I don't understand. What is it? So it's not... What is this? Multi-select and franchise? Oh, well, they could have put multi-select for franchise and like, I'll just say like, when did they get rid of multi-select? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Anyways, let's go back real quick. Communication failure. Okay, deep swimming added to Gharials. Oh, that's cool. In update 1.5, we'll be adding deep water swimming to Gharials. In future updates, we're looking to add deep swimming to other animals in the roster. When we have more to share on these, we will let you know. Dang, I was kind of hoping we'd have a few more than just one animal after 3 months of having deep swimming out. I was kind of hoping the polar bear would be for. I mean, it's cool that we get the Gharials. It just seems like for 3 months, like in between a DLC, or in between updates, we would have seen a few more animals be able to deep swim by now. But hey, it's probably a little bit tough to do it. So this update will also arrive alongside some gameplay tweaks and bug fixes, which we've been working on with your suggestions and feedback in mind. Update 1.5 will go live 30th of March. You'll be able to read the full list of update notes then. And looking forward to a good 2021. Okay, so there you go. There you go. Let me switch over my thing there. Bam. Didn't even notice. So what do we think? I think it's some cool little updates for franchise mode. Franchise mode's got some really cool things. I like the addition. Let's unpause it real quick. We'll go and look, I don't know, over like right here. Been a bit since I've been in Camp Tantua. There we go. We'll see if any moose walk by or anything. So yeah, what do we think? Are we really excited for it? Do you think it's kind of okay? I don't know how to word it, what I'm trying to say. It seems like it's a heavy focus on like campaign and franchise and scenario stuff, which is good. We've been calling for that a lot. The water UI is a really, really welcome addition to be able to change the watercolor and stuff like that. Hopefully we can get some clear water now. It'd be cool if we could get that same function for some of the glass pieces too. A lot of the glass pieces in game are really foggy for some reason. And yeah, these statues being locked behind scenarios, I think that's a cool incentive for more people to play scenario mode. But again, I think that they should allow sandbox players who don't want to play scenario mode at all have the ability to unlock that. And let's see. But yeah, hyped to see which rigs come into play with. Yeah, right. That's kind of the thing too. Is we don't know about a DLC, right? But we can kind of assume there's a DLC coming there. Hopefully the polar bear will be next. Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, I just kind of feel like the polar bear is the one the community is kind of reaching out to kind of, say, hey, we really, really want the polar bear there. But hopefully it's coming there. So excited for the water too. Do you think this will kill the DLC? As far as what? The update? No, it usually goes, there's a free update alongside the DLC. So no, the free update won't kill any form of a DLC. This just further solidifies that there's a DLC coming. Yeah, the way that Frontiers worked, at least since like the Planet Coaster days, is there'll be a big free update announced first, and then a DLC announced like a day or two later usually. So, oh yeah, that's the other thing we can talk about. If this is like the big announcement for the 1.5 update, usually, if memory serves, maybe it's like a week later or a few days later, we get an announcement of a DLC. So, yeah, hopefully we get an announcement here in the next few days about and everyone's saying Southeast Asia. Is that the consensus? We're all going Southeast Asia deal. Who wants to put fake Planet Zoo money on it? I'll put fake 10 Planet Zoo bucks on it. So technically Deep Swimming was a free DLC. It was just for the Crocs. Yeah, so now we have the Crocs and the Gharials, and I feel like, do those share the same rig, or are those totally different rigs? That would be a Leaf or Lion Rider question, because if they share the same rig, then that means that they are still working on other rigs to get working, essentially. Because I'm not sure. Not $10. It's 10 Planet Zoo bucks, PZ bucks. You put 5,000 fake bucks on it. Oh my gosh, Seth, you're gonna be in the hole. You're totally in the hole. 10,000 leaves says it's Asia. Okay, so we got 10,000. That's what they are. They're leaves. That's right. The leaf thingies. Yes, I forgot they were leaves, or conservation credits, right? Isn't that what they're called? Conservation credits. Yeah. So. What happened with? 1 second. Okay. So, all right, cool. Let's go ahead. I think that's a good little overview there. CCs, yeah, CCs. I think it's a nice little overview there of the upcoming update, and we all are getting the bug. It sounds like the DLC bug is itching everyone, and yeah, we are all pumped there. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in for the rest of the stream here to some Camp Tantua. I think I've named this now like 3 different names, like Tantua Campground, Camp Tantua, and like something else. It's officially going to be Camp Tantua from now on. It's just always going to be Camp Tantua. So last time we worked on, oh, that's right, we worked on this little pathway here that kind of goes down to the beach. What else did we do? We worked on this restaurant. Oh, no, not restaurant. This is a gift shop, right? Little gift shop area up here. Turned out pretty nice. We had Michaela on last time too. Remember, my wife joined us, so she helped build all this. So that was pretty cool. And then we built this playground too. Yeah, that's right. We got this playground going as well. Doll hairs aren't worth anything? Not in this world. Not until the apocalypse happens, right? Then they'll be worth everything. So, and shout out to Mealy if you like these playground set equipment here. This is a set by Mealy up on the workshop there. I believe if you just type in playground, it'll show up. So, but yeah, let's take a look at what we want to do today there. And you know, I kind of had this idea with the bison as the thumbnail to maybe put like a bison field out back here. So I think we're going to kind of roll with that, because I think it'd be kind of cool just to like make a prairie right out in the back of the campground or whatever, the little cabins and stuff like that. So it'll be a little bit of a woods barrier between there. We maybe make some pathways, some like trails that can lead to it, and then yeah, have this be a big like prairie area where the bison can roam and the deer and the antelope prey. So that's what we're going for. Yeah, Campton, it does exactly. It looks just a little bit, it sounds a little bit more cozy. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been a fun build to kind of jump back into Planet Zoo a bit. Took a little bit of a break from the old zoo there, from the old Planet Zoo, but for Valheim, but yeah, now it's we're fully on the Planet Zoo hype train a little bit there, fully a little bit there, yeah. We got Prehistoric Kingdom coming out this Friday. Like what the heck? Evil Genius 2. I haven't talked about that at all, but we're gonna be doing Evil Genius 2 on the channel, by the way, when that eventually releases and able to do show stuff off for that. So those of you that used to play Evil Genius back in the day, look out for that. Uh-oh, speaking of Prehistoric Kingdom, what'd they tweet? They just tweeted PSA regarding Prehistoric Kingdom alpha keys. What's up? A large portion of keys that went out through Creativa yesterday are non-functional and would not allow you to download the alpha. We're revoking these keys and will be providing new ones through a Creativa. Okay, so if you got a key for an alpha key for Prehistoric Kingdom and it didn't work, they're gonna help you out. So small mammal cages. Tell me if you want. I will, Crocs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Leaf. I used to live up in the Maine, so this gives me some good feel. That's yeah. You know, we used to go camping all the time as a family. As a kid and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to harness a lot of again, like Jellystone National Park, like Yogi Bear, like campground and stuff like that. Let's try that for a little bit. We're gonna actually have it sloped down too. That'd be cool if you came up here and it sloped down, so you kind of got a overhead look of the prairie and stuff like that. You streaming PK on Friday? I didn't see us. Yes, I am. And yeah, apologies about no schedule this week. It's just a really busy week. It is really, really busy on my end, and a lot of other content creators. Like I know Estan, I think Savannah as well. Like we're just kind of coming into these. These next few weeks are going to be just again really busy for a lot of us. So apologies on the no schedule. I'm kind of going by the seat of my pants at the moment. But if I don't have a stream scheduled, look out for a video. That's kind of what I'm doing. So yesterday we did the Tenants. If you didn't check that out, that is a super fun game, and I'm actually going to keep playing it even though I'm not streaming it anymore. Even though I'm not making videos on it anymore, I'm still gonna be playing it in the background. We just kind of looked over what we needed to look over for it, but my gosh, the Tenants, what a welcome surprise that was. And that's on a free trial right now too, so those of you that watched that video, or if you haven't, check it out. It's like a combination of The Sims and like House Flipper essentially, and it's really cool. It's really, really fun. But yeah, no, that was that's just a really good game there. And But yeah, so overall, if I don't stream, look out for a video. I was trying to remember what the point of that whole bit was, except for trying to get more people to watch that video. All right, so there we go. Have a nice little slope down. And yeah. Hey, Alva, how's it going? Yep, PK this Friday. You betcha. And yes, Evil Genius 2, you betcha. I know, it's gonna be really exciting. You're gonna be seeing a lot of us creators kind of do a lot of the same games, which I think is kind of neat, because you'll get a bunch of different perspectives on the kind of the different games, right? So you're gonna get, like, you know, my perspective for PK, Prehistoric Kingdom, Savannas, you know, Jaunties, Mass Bandit, you know, there's so many, there's a wide variety of content creator are going to have access, thankfully, to, you know, Prehistoric Kingdom early. So those of you that have been kind of on the fence for it, or if you're not wanting to shell over the $80, understandably, for the alpha and stuff like that, you'll be getting a lot of coverage for that, a lot of coverage for Evil Genius 2. I know a good handful of creators that I believe have access for that as well. And yeah, the Planet Zoo alpha, or updates and stuff like that, right? So they'll be in between there. We'll be hopefully squeezing in some Planet Zoo goodness and stuff like that. So yeah, no, just overall really busy times for everyone's channels right now, which is good. Rather be, it's better to have it going on like this than it was basically the last year, where it wasn't the worst in the world. Like we had some surprise hits, like, you know, Valheim kind of snuck in there, and some Among Us and Fall Guys and just little games like that. Those had like the year of the indie game essentially, but it was kind of quiet as far as like big simulation or tycoon type games that had come out. How's our slope? That's a nice gentle little slope. That's all we want. Nothing ridiculous, but nice little gentle slope will mean we'll do a lot. So it's just really nice to have this change in pace to having a lot going on rather than nothing. Definitely would rather have a lot going on than nothing going on. Seems like companies are starting to kind of get their footing again after having you know, the down year of 2020. So, see you, Stuart. Bye, Seth. Watch 10. It's a cute little game, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Let's see here. Have I got my key yet for PK? Yes, I got them yesterday, I believe. So, yep. It is currently locked and loaded in my Steam page or whatever. Ready to go. So, all right, let's roughen up the terrain a little bit. Just put some dents all over the place because land is rarely not riddled with little potholes and stuff like that, right? We'll put those all over the place. Kind of come down here, see how we're looking. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's great. I love the little valleys and doodads. That's a technical term, by the way. Doodad. That's a technical term. Only college folk use term like that. All right, let's put down our base, which we're going to use sand. No. We're going to use the heavy soil for our base. Do some nice terrain painting here today. Gotta get Bob Ross in here. All right, we're gonna get kind of Bob Ross with our terrain painting. All right, so I like to put just a little bit of dark as our base right there. Just a happy little amount. Yeah, just cover the ground so that there's no green popping through. We don't want that now. No greens. Did Destian get a key? Watchy doesn't get a key after all this. After everything, after you're hyping up PK and all that, and it gets down to it, and then they're like, oh yeah, we heard that JWE didn't give you a key, so we're gonna follow their lead and not give you a key either. Was the year of the indie game, and this year seems to be year of the simulation game. Oh, I hope so. I hope so, buddy. I'm here for it, right? I hope you all join me on that journey. If this is the year of the simulation game, join me on that journey, everyone. It's gonna be a fun time. It will be fun. All right. Yeah, put a happy little tree just right there. Yeah, that's right, Tad. It's a happy little tree. So we get some, some rock in certain areas. There we go. So they're just looking for like divots, like from above here, from the Google Earth perspective, essentially. And the divots, we're gonna put little rock areas in because we're gonna put actual rocks on them later. So we're kind of marking out where we're gonna put different terrain rocks, essentially. If there's any that are pretty severe, yeah, like over here, I think it'd be cool if we did some heavy rock there. Oh my gosh, everyone. My wife got her second vaccine today. So pumped. So we have 2 more weeks until, oops, I went to short grass. So we have 2 weeks now until we can go out and be like pretty normal humans. Yep, she got her second arm prick. It's like, yes. And like, I may as well be vaccinated, I feel like, because I don't go anywhere. I don't go anywhere. I don't see anyone. Like, I would go to the store maybe like, you know, once a week or whatever the heck. But like, I'm gonna get vaccinated. I should point that out. I'm not like trying to make an excuse as to why I shouldn't go get vaccinated or anything. I'm going to. I'm signed up for it. But I just know it's gonna take me a long time. But yeah, we've just been kind of waiting for her to get her second one. For those that don't know, she has type 1 diabetes, which makes her immune system bullshit. So yeah, she's been like the big concern for us, basically, you know, to not get it. You know, me, it's not that I don't take it seriously or anything like that. Definitely do, and I'll continue to. It's just we had to take it more seriously, like to the oomph degree or whatever you want to say, because you know, if she got it, it was almost like a death sentence essentially. So it's just really, it's like a load is off our minds, to just kind of be not rid of it, you know, but just kind of be on the little bit of a path to normalcy, at least in our own local household. So yeah, I hope more people are able to get, you know, who want access to it can get access to it soon. I hope I get mine kind of soon as well. But yeah, we're already planning on seeing some friends that we haven't seen for about a year now, over a year and stuff like that. And they've been really cool, you know, understanding of everything. So yeah. All right, there's our little field there. Yeah, thanks everyone. Yeah, it's again, it's been a bit of a stressful year, hectic year. Been really nice to make content during this year because it kind of helped take my mind off a lot of stuff whenever it'd get a bit, you know, whatever. Especially the holidays. The holidays sucked, man. There was just, that was the most scared I got for her to like get it, was during the holidays, because it was so bad. But yeah, no, we're just excited to kind of go on the up and up, right? Grandparents just got all the shots. Yes, that's awesome, dude. Yes, I'm just always excited to hear when people, you know, are getting their shots or they're getting scheduled to get it, because it's just like, another person on the path to, you know, hopeful the new normal or whatever. So. All right, let's make a temporary little barrier. Again, this big barrier around here, don't really mind that. That's all gonna change. That's all just kind of marking out what we have going on for the most part, and to keep the animals in, right? Eventually, we're gonna get like a what's the name? I can't think of the name. But not a burrow, but a heck, help! The thing that they put around Disneyland to keep out outside people and stuff like that. The oh man, yes, Totter, vaccines, yes. Yeah, if I say shot, I mean the vaccine. Yep. Not a trough, but why can't I think of the mound of dirt and stuff that they put over or around Disneyland and stuff like that? I know someone knows what I'm talking about. All right, let's put in our bison. Oh, Adam, thank you so much. It was going to drive me insane. The berm. No, Adam got it, everyone. Thank you for... Oh, I already have a thing there. Yeah, the berm. Yep, it's the berm. Oh, that's awesome, Totter. Hey, Gaming Hyena, welcome back. Welcome back in. I saw you won today, by the way, Gaming Hyena. You won the first comment, or the first chatting award there. You win a high five. Hey, shout out to, we're not gonna, that's an old one, but if we come across some new mods here, be sure to join us on Saturday, because I do have some newer mods installed as we showcase those. Let's see here, what's the bison called? I thought it was, is it the North American bison? Hope you find your dad. No, I passed it, didn't I? There it is. It's the American bison. That's not just any bison. That's American bison. You likes to watch NASCAR on Sundays. I got NASCAR in the brain because I'm really close to beating Wreckfest. I'm on the last thing of the campaign in Wreckfest, so I'm like, I've got cars and NASCAR on the brain essentially. Oh, you know what? No, let's not. Let's do this a better way. Let's delete that and do this. Boop. and move this over yonder way. Which way? Yonder. Thank you. Yep, American. You betcha. You betcha. A berm, new term. Yeah, yep, that's what it's called around the old Disneyland there, is the berm. It's the berm. Yeah, it's essentially just a mound of dirt around it that has trees planted in it so that it kind of blocks the outside world and like all the noise and hustle and bustle from Disneyland. And then it turns out that kind of didn't matter because a few years after Disneyland being open, a giant metropolis formed up around it, so you can't really escape it too much. If only there was a search function! I know, it's like such a simple UI thing to add. It's kind of like, I've talked to a few UI designers, and they're just like, it's so 101. They're like, I can't believe it's not in the game yet. These are people who like work in the industry. No, they're not game developers, they're just like devs or IT in general. They're just like, I can't believe they don't have a search function for their animal list. They're like, that's so 101. And that's why I'm just always like harping on like, come on, just add it in. It just sounds like it's such an easy thing to add in. Who knows? Maybe Cobra Engine has like anti-search function usability in it, right? Let's go. Oh, I didn't bring our staff members. Wonder where they booped to. Oh, they booped them to there. Okay, how do I... Yeah, let's move you. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Let's go bring all these bison in. And in the meantime, it's time for us to start plopping down a boatload, one by one, because they have to adhere to the land plants. This is something else I was thinking of that'd be really cool if they could implement. What if they could get groups of items to conform to the land? You know how we can turn on align to surface and it will, you know, align to the surface, obviously. Imagine if we could do that with like, if we got a group and then we grouped it together, and then when we were moving it, there was a way to have it conform to the land like that. So you could take giant like grass pieces or something, or prairie pieces, and just have it kind of like form to the land right there. Oh man, love it. I don't even know how they'd be able to do that though. That seems like it'd probably be complicated. That's right, it's time for some TAF. It's time for some thick-ass foliage. If you would like some thick-ass foliage, you can get some merch with thick-ass foliage on it. You can buy a sticker that has TAF on it. That's right. All right, let's start. The first thing we're going to place down, the bit rather, that's going to take the longest is the eelgrass. And this is going to take a long time, I think. I think it's gonna take a long time because I just kind of want to. Oh, well, no, not the grass first. Let's put on the rocks first. Let's kind of sculpt out where the rocks are gonna go first, like the big items, I guess, like the few trees, the few rocks, maybe the trail, and then we'll kind of form in everything else. That'd be helpful right now in your life, yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's one of those things that'd be pretty neat to add in, but I don't even know how they would be able to do that. All right, so let's add in where the rock formations are left over. Yeah, these little areas. So just like a little bit like that. Again, there's like a little bit of rock that stayed after we painted everything, so I'll just kind of add it there as well. We don't need V on right now. V, if you didn't know, and I didn't know this till Heather told me, is the hotkey for align to surface. And that is like super helpful. I never knew. I think it was Heather that said that. It was either Heather or Bold or someone like that. And let's combine this with like some of the temperate rock. Get a little bit of different shades in there. Little shades, little happy trees, happy rocks all over the place. So there. Let's do one in the bottom here as well of this little pit. Good old line to surface. It is a good one too. It is a good one. Until it's not. Then it's no, bad. Battle line to surface. Do not conform to that. Stop. Alright, so there's some rock clusters, and while they look bare now, we'll definitely add some foliage to them later on. Let's kind of map out real quick where the path is going to go. The hiking trail. So as we look over here, kind of see, kind of going like this, right here, down, and then back around. Yeah, I see it. I think I can see it. And we got to think of a name for this hiking trail. Maybe we'll look up, since this was named after the Yupik, Y-U-P-I-K, word for moose. Maybe does someone want to look up the Yupik word for bison? And see if that's a thing? If so, we'll probably name it whatever that is, trail. So yeah, Y-U-P-I-K is how you spell that, Yupik. Mo and Val, how you doing? Welcome on in. You know what we'll do? We'll make, there's always like a long trail one, and then there's usually like a short one, right? There's usually one that like will turn back maybe halfway through or something. So let's say like right here is like the short trail where it kind of will come back a little bit. There we go. And then we'll keep this other one going down this way. Ooh, you know what would be kind of neat? What if we got like a stream coming down here from the lake over there? Boop. Well, I did used to, my old job was an early childhood educator, so I kind of just slipped into my teacher voice essentially a little bit. I never really fully got like a teacher voice down, but do you know, class, the name for bison in Yupik? Oh yeah, Timmy, what is it? Yep, before my my position got eliminated, that's what I did. Taught at the old YMCA. You couldn't find Yupik for bison, but Iroluk is moon. I mean, that sounds cool in itself, so we might just use that anyways. Thank you for looking, by the way. That's cool. We might just use that anyways, because it just sounds cool. I love making little landscapes like this. I think that's why like I had so much fun doing this in Beyond Wolf Nature Reserve. When we were like landscaping the map out. Like that was a lot of fun to do. I was thinking about that project the other day. I was like, you know what? Maybe one day we'll go back into that. That's about as far as I got with it. But yeah, that was a fun little project to do. Hey, one day I'm sure we'll maybe complete it, or depending, get back into it there. Just kind of weird when you lose inspiration for a project like that, you know? Even though everyone's like really into it and stuff like that, it's just We don't need to get rid of all those, actually. No, we can leave that. It's just kind of weird how one day you're really, really into something, and then a little thing can kind of set it off where you're just like, you know, that Toy Story meme where it's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. That was essentially us, Dan and I, with Beyond Wolf Nature Preserve within like a day or two. We just had some like weird technical issues happen where it kept crashing and then the water was kind of borked for a little bit and just like it really took us out of it. It was weird. Miss the swamp. Yeah, it's fun to go and visit every once in a while. If anything, I'll have to talk to Estian about this, but I'll see about uploading it. Just as is right now. It's not done at all. Maybe we can get some like little finishing, little cleanup touches on it, but maybe we can just upload it. I want to get this a lot narrower through here. Like a little stream. Right now this is way bigger than a stream, I believe. Let me pull out a Frank. Where's Frank? Frank, get your butt out here. Yeah, like that's way bigger than a stream. Do 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 do. And here's where it would be really cool if we could get ducks. If we could get ducks. Hey, modders. I feel like some of you might be here listening, maybe not. But since Leaf could make a chicken out of the peafowl, do the peafowl not swim? Is that the thing? Because couldn't you turn the peafowl into like a duck, perhaps? I was thinking about that because yeah, Leaf turned the peafowl into a chicken, and chicken's small like a duck. It doesn't quack like a duck, but it's small like a duck. Miss all the Frankies, yeah. It was waterfalls. It was water levels, waterfalls, and I can't remember what else it was. There's a few random things there. Hey, Beezy, what's up there? Beezy DLC leeches, yeah. All right, let's keep this going. Keep this going over here. Leaf, hey, yeah. Not sure. I'll have to check on that. Okay, cool. I was just thinking about that because I believe the peafowl swim. You know, and I was just thinking, like, shoot, a chicken's about the size of a duck. But yeah, so I would love animals like that. Whenever modders get around to it, because again, like. I know that everyone in the community right now is up modders' buttholes for stuff. Hey, can you make me this? Hey, can you make me this? Hey, can you make this? And there's like 6 of them right now. So it says like, I almost feel bad requesting anything right now because I know half of them are just trying to catch up with their back catalog, essentially, like trying to take animals that were already made that they were replacing other animals with, just trying to get those in. So it's like, you know, whenever you get a chance, it's no rush. But we can make it so they walk. But can we make it so they walk into water, like edit the frequency, interact with water? That's a good question. Because if you can, like, tick that box up a little bit, right? Or, you know, you could kind of just make it a thing where for your build, you would have to keep the habitat. No, that'd be too much if you had to have the habitat in water all the time. You don't want to dampen like that. I have a disastrous duck collection and I want to replicate it in PZ. Nice. Good. Turn a flamingo into a shoebill stork. Ooh. A modder's work is never done. Chickens are high on your priority too. Oh yeah, right. Because yeah, it seems like y'all are doing the like barnyard pack first, which is a really cool thing, or like a petting zoo DLC kind of first, which I think is a really good idea. I think it's real smart to kind of get that out of the way. I think this is good. I think it's good. Let's put some water in there. Come on, water. You know you want to work. There you go, baby. Might be good for this. Is it the white-tailed deer? I don't know if it was called a white-tailed deer or not, but uh-oh. Opa. Opa. Sometimes playing at zoo water be like, can I get a right angle or something? Dang. All right, let's. Oh, can I not delete this fence now? Oh no, it disrupts the water placement. Let's try this again. Apologies. What's that for? Turn oh, just because of the, yeah, we're just keeping a lock on it. It's nothing, yeah, we just don't want people to kind of get in the habit of shouting mod requests to modders whenever they show up in the chat, because we have a lot of them that hang out, so we don't want them to feel like they can't chat, you know, so appreciate it. Alpaca, I did too, Troy. Yeah, it looked like it was going well for a bit, then I got to watch. Yeah, it looked really good. Yep. I broke the water. I know, I kind of broke the water, everyone. Just, it's okay. It's fine. It'll be okay. Fallow deer, it's close enough. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that would look great. I saw you post a picture either on my Discord or the modding Discord, and I was like, oh, yes. Yes, queen, yes. It has a white tail. Okay, that's good enough for me. That's a white-tailed deer. That's my definition of a white-tailed deer right there. Does it have a white tail? Well, yeah, but no, that's a white-tailed deer. You're right. Let's go. Keep going. That's close enough for me. And we're gonna have a little separate, this is actually, we do a walk during this warmer months with Murphy that has a trail similar to this, where the main trail, we're gonna kind of make this look a little bit not like the main trail. Ooh, not like that. A little bit more rugged. It doesn't get frequented that much, but there's definitely probably a trail there. Oh, speaking of BZ, we were talking about you earlier with your Mars project. I think a few others who have Mars projects as well. Can't wait to see what you do with some red water in your project there with the new update. That's gonna look awesome. That's gonna look, right when we were reading through the update notes earlier, I was like, oh man, BZ and his Mars project is gonna just be able to harness some really cool creative things there. How big is that hill? That's not bad. I really hope we'll get a North America EU expansion for PZ at some point with deer, moose, beavers, wolverines. Would be super nice for a national park. Oh my gosh, could you imagine, Hobbit? I agree. Yeah, like a national park set would be amazing. That'd be kind of cool if they went more in that direction this coming year. It kind of seems like they were doing it a little bit with Aquatic Pack. Aquatic Pack was kind of all over the place as far as animals go, but doing more like themes, so like a barnyard theme or like a petting zoo theme, or yeah, like you said, you know, with a national park theme or something like, you know, I think that's a cool idea. I think that'd be a really neat idea. All right, so we have two trails here, kind of three-ish. Let's get one more trail kind of coming down this way. We just want as much area covered that we can with these trails. As much area covered without taking up a lot of space. There we go. All right, so now, ow now brown cow. Ow now brown cow. It's time to, I wish I knew why my brain functioned the way it did sometimes. You ever think that, like, why does my brain come up with the things, not mine, like, but you personally, you're just like, why do I think the way I do sometimes? Anyways, let's put in some nature. So very limited trees, and we're gonna focus a lot on like elm and yeah, ash and stuff like that. Very plain Jane trees there. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Leaf. Always appreciate you. Have a good meeting. Hey, Sylvan, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're having a good one there. There. Thanks to, yeah, no, exactly, Todd. Me too. I always think of the Office quote. Sometimes when after I say something or think it, I always think of the Office quote from Michael when he says, "Why are you the way that you are?" And it's just like, yeah. Why are you the way that you are, self? That was almost like a Pee Wee Herman laugh. So a few of those. And then, yeah, like the elm and stuff like that. There we go. You're making a national park based off Yellowstone. That sounds cool. So I'm just waiting for an elk mod that's a new species. Haha, probably just a matter of time now. Yeah, like I said, the modders, they're catching up slowly but surely, and more people as well are starting to get their hands control on the new species mod stuff. So yeah, hopefully not too long now. We'll get some really cool stuff. We'll make the over here like really dense, right? With a lot of foliage, a lot of trees and stuff like that. That's where a lot of foliage would grow up, right next to the stream. Water brings life. And again, don't worry about the habitat gate there. That is purely there for keeping the bison in if I happen to unpause it. Other than that, it is totally going to be moving, going away, whatever, you know. Oh, me, is that Planet Coaster music right now? Oh, bless. Bless some old school Planet Coaster music. Could never not be happy when you hear Planet Coaster music come on. Well, I guess unless you're like only a Planet Zoo player, then you're kind of like, what? Part of me hopes that if/when Planet Zoo 2 comes out, that they keep like this as the same main song. Or the Gonna Build a Mountain song that they had for the original. Oh no, Build a Mountain was Zoo, wasn't it? So yeah, I hope that they use this song for the Planet Coaster 2 soundtrack. If there's a Planet Coaster 2. So we want to dense up the background here because this is kind of where I want the map, quote unquote, to end, essentially. So we'll put a few of these big blocking trees to kind of signify where the, again, quote unquote, end of the map is going to be. As of right now. In the barrier too, but you know, that's going to go away, so. La 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 la. I can't help but say la 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 la. Music is PC music is so cheery and happy, love it. Right? Yeah, it's pretty dang great. Both game soundtracks are pretty great there. But yeah, you know, whether it's just favoritism or what, I think I'll always the Planet Coaster soundtrack will always have a little edge for me. Just a little bit. So you gotta put in drum fills in the middle of it too. You can get some wicked drum fills. Where's the Marilla? There it is. Always up for vibing to some Planet Coaster music. Telling you what, man. It is a vibe, right? It's a bop. That's what the kids these days say, right? It's a bop. Hey Lovra, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. We are just doing some foliage work around Camp Tantua. Earlier, we talked about the new update as well. Kind of did an overview of that. If you haven't seen the new update news, kind of cycle back like an hour or so or something like that. Check that out. Got a Vine to it. I don't know. Vine's gone. They murdered Vine. They absolutely took it out back and murdered it. And TikTok came along and said, it wasn't me. Caught a naked up in the bathroom floor. What other ones? Here we go. Hey Linda, I'm a PC player and I love the PC soundtrack more. There's just something about it that's just, it's super vibey. It was different composers, wasn't it? I think it was different composers. There, I have it saved here in a playlist. JP Ibsen, and then, okay, so Jim Guthrie didn't help with the Planet Zoo soundtrack, but JP Ibsen worked on the Planet Coaster soundtrack as well with them there. So it was like half of the duo there worked on the Planet Zoo soundtrack. So we're missing that Jim Guthrie half, I guess. Alright, we're gonna start to focus just over here now more. Instead of going up over to that lake and stuff. Dead stuff. Always good to add. We'll add in dead stuff at the very end. Right now we need to add in more trees. So here we're gonna start to add in a lot more of these. The other ones we're kind of adding in sparingly because they are not really the main tree. But these type of trees, the Douglas fir, the Himalayan pine, stuff like that are kind of the more predominant tree in this area, or the whole campground. So we're gonna add a lot more of these. I'm kind of getting a little backed up here. I was paying attention to the habitat fence a lot. Your favorite song is on the PC soundtrack? Yeah, there's one or two on here that are, or there's a good handful actually, that are just real good. Listen to kind of whenever. Like it'll kind of come up in my Spotify, because that's what we're listening to now. You can get all the soundtracks on Spotify if you didn't know. What's Frank doing there? And it'll come up just in my like random recently, or not recent play, but what do they call them? The made for you playlists. I'll get a made for you playlist with some of the Planet Zoo soundtrack in there. I'm just like, oh, this is nice, but I don't want to listen to it now. No kidding, a Wild Frank. Holy cow, a legitimate Wild Frank. I have no idea where that Frank came from. Here we go, beech trees. He's really filling the pockets really well. As far as low coverage goes, yeah, we still need some bushes in there, that's for sure. Hey, Primal, what's up, buddy? Primal, you have got, this has just got to be your favorite week ever right now. With Prehistoric Kingdom coming out in just a few days. Oops. Oh, the water level's gonna be interrupted. I see. Yeah, I think a little itty bit of the fence. Yeah, look at it. This itty bitty bit of the fence there was holding us back. No big deal. Let's get rid of it there. Kablam! Not the TV show, like kablam blown up. Boom! All right, go back through. More beech trees and all those kind of fun things there. Emma's in the building, everyone. What's up, Emma? How's the day going? You playing some more RimWorld like always? Is it RimWorld time there? I feel like Emma is always playing RimWorld nowadays, which is awesome. Always nice to see when game that I like, maybe they found through the channel or something like that, they see someone playing it a whole bunch. It's like, oh, that's awesome. Glad that you could you know, find that game and be one of your favorites. PZ water, PZ paths, I guess. Paths. I have a good handle on water now. Water's no thing. Pathing system to an extent as well. I think just messing around with it for the last 4 or 5 years, I've kind of gotten really used to all of its quirks and stuff. It's not the best. I'm definitely not defending it. It does need to change, but yeah, I got a pretty good handle on both. But yeah, if I had to choose, I'd say the pathing system's worse. Needs attention the most. There we go. All about the RimWorld. Yes, she is. Or yes, they are. All right. This has been a very fun bird's eye view the whole time, but it's just, this is the easiest way for me to fill in all the gaps. I don't know if anyone else does their foliage like this or not, but I don't know, I just kind of find it easier for me to fill in, you know, find any little spaces that I've missed or see where I could plop in a, just anything else, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of how I do my foliage and stuff when I have to cover a large area. Might have to play some more RimWorld today. Nice. Randy Random is being brutal. Keep me on your toes. There you go. Good. Makes the game more fun, doesn't it? Oh, that's a bummer, Primal. Well, hopefully, you know, we start to feel better. We can get you some Prehistoric Kingdom content and make you kind of take your mind off that by the end of the week there. I almost went into Bushes mode. It's not Bushes mode yet. Is it Tonka time? It's not Tonka time. Man, I wish we had the right kind of climate for these kind of trees. These, what are they, the gum? Ghost gum trees. Not really the right foliage set for those, right? Yeah, unfortunately not really. Same with the giant red cedar. They're really cool looking too, but that would kind of place it more in the west half of the United States, not so much what we're going for. However, these Himalayan pines are perfect. Got 2.5 hours of sleep. No, yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna fault you for that, especially if you're still not feeling, you know, even close to 100%. Yeah, people can understand or shove it. What did you think, Emma? I love it. I uploaded the last episode today, but I was telling people earlier that just because it's my last episode uploaded, I'm still gonna play it off stream or off camera or whatever. I was having a ton of fun. What a great little combination between The Sims and like House Flipper and stuff. Hey, thanks for the likes on Twitter, everyone. Appreciate that. It always kind of helps get the channel out there a little bit more. Ooh, oak trees. I always forget we have these in game. The oak tree used to be the default go-to in Planet Coaster for covering up large areas with foliage. Now we have so many other options, I kind of forget that we have it. Yeah, these are good too, the Scots Pines. In a little bit, a few of these are good. Oh, actually, you know what? Kind of make this area kind of a denser Scots Pine area. Just like a random bunch of Scots Pines is kind of grouped up together. Never been to the West United States, more of an East man myself in the US and the UK. Gotcha. I've been to the, as far west as I've been in the US is Arizona. I've been to Arizona in Phoenix area, which my uncle and aunt live. But that's about as far west as I've gone. And east, I've never been on the East Coast either. Well, Florida, I mean, so Florida's kind of considered the South or East Coast to some people, but so I used to live in Florida, not on the coast, probably like a half hour away from the coast, but that was pretty cool. But yeah, I've never been out east. The farthest east I've gone, I guess, is either Florida or Ohio. And I've never been to the UK. Would love to go to the UK one day. All right, let's add in a few more different varieties here. I think we're near the end of the list. That is perfectly fine. So we'll start to do the brush, the mid-tier, the kind of brush, bushes and brush kind of thing. Does this yellow cedar fit in? You know what? That kind of does. Kind of dig on that. Can you see the second Tenants episode? Well, yeah, I uploaded that at a weird time. That was on me. I need to get more. I need to get back on a consistent. That's the big thing. Consistent upload schedule. I kind of just get excited and just like upload it. It's like, oh, I made a video. Woohoo! And I edited it, and it's uploaded. Let's go. When I should wait for like a specific time every single day or whatever. So hey, cheers, Prime. I'm glad that you feel welcome here and everything, and definitely are. One's the east and one's the right. So Crocs is on it. Jeez, Silver Fox. How could you overlook that? Oh my gosh, that PK tree and foliage brush is looking real good right now. I know. Could you imagine? Like, I don't know how it works, but like in my mind's eye, the way that it'd be cool to work is to put, like, let's say you got your brush tool, right? There we go. And yeah, you get your little, you know, radius and the intensity, but then right here you add in, I want, like, there's a drop down menu with like a checkbox or something, and it's like, I want, you know, an elm tree, a sycamore tree, a this for the low brush, a this and this and this, whatever. And then you click and drag, and then it just puts them all over the map, you know? Then you can, if you want to do another area, but take out the elm tree and the sycamore tree. Okay, now I want that here. Oh, god dang. That would just be the best. All right, so how are we? That's how it works from what I hear. Shut the front door. I didn't know that's how it worked. I also just learned yesterday that we were gonna have invisible aviaries. I didn't know that that was a thing. So we can make our aviaries with our microraptors invisible. So that's funkin' awesome. It's a game with potential. That's how I feel too. It just needs a little extra possibilities to make it perfect. Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, I think there's a lot of really cool management aspects in it, some really cool creativity. If they open up the workshop for it, I think that's a good idea for as well for like modding. But yeah, I think there's a lot of potential there, and I'll definitely cover it more in the future because I had a ton of fun. Excuse me, covering it. Now let's add a little path Rooney here. Man, if that is how the terrain brush works, Primal, I'm gonna freak out. I'm freaking out, man! I am freaking out! Or we'll have this path kind of on the back side of these cabins here, and then it will officially have its entrance right there. Yeah, we were just talking about that for a little bit, Primal. We did a little overview of it at the beginning of the stream and kind of read over all the new things coming. See if you'd like to after the stream, feel free to head back and check out our little discussion on it there. But yeah, no, it sounds like a pretty cool, a lot of franchise mode and campaign and scenario updates there. And the water UI sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Okay, let's now start to put down the brush, which we're going to start with the hello arrowhead brush. Not thinking of the Californians, we're the Californians. Welcome back to another episode of the Californians. That's one of my favorite Saturday Night Live sketches from like the past few years. Actually, it's probably really old by now, but or really old, quote unquote. It's probably older by now, but yeah, the Californians was a thing of beauty on Saturday Night Live. Oop, that's not where I parked my car. There we go. West Coast life seems to be a little bit more laid back. It's a coast thing, man. I think it's just a, well, that can't be because New York City's a thing, right? And that just looks like a big old hustle bustle. Hustle bustle. So I was saying that, Primal, I was saying that I think it's cool that they have rewards like that, but if you're going to have a game that has a sandbox mode in it, and people literally buy it just to play the sandbox mode, you should at least have the option for people to not have to go through the scenarios to get a scenery item or something like that. I know a lot of people disagree with that, but I just think that's, for me, that's just, I think that's the better way to go. Is give the option if you want to, you know, sure, cheat or whatever, you know, cheat your way through it, sure. But just again, for those sandbox players that have no interest at all in scenarios, campaigns, franchise mode, any of that kind of stuff. And there are people that just bought this game just for sandbox mode. I don't think they should be punished or not have access to some scenery items just because of that. I think that's, so yeah, I think it would be kind of neat if they kind of let people have access to it there. They'll kind of box this in with these reeds here, or the, what do they call them? Yeah, the reeds. Kind of make a nice little cove over here. Make a few openings, because I'm just picturing Leaf's deer that he's eventually going to have modded. Maybe he can come down to the opening of the waterway over that way. Yeah. So we'll have a few openings there. And where's the path at? The path comes to, oh, the path's way over there, so we don't have to worry about it over here. Okay. Where's the moose? The moose they're all over the place. The moose are all over the place there. Let's unpause the game, I guess, for a minute. Maybe the moose will stumble on over this way. But yeah, we have at least, I think, like 6 or 8 moose all around. Yeah, we'll probably see one here eventually. You had a boba tea yesterday with Japanese takeout. It's not what you were expecting. The boba teas, those are like the bubble teas, right? I remember having those as a kid. I didn't like it. It's a weird like sensation to like be slurping and then all of a sudden, or you know, drinking or whatever, and then like this bubble thing comes in. Yeah, you got a weird little sensation there. Bubble tea. Okay, yeah, it is bubble tea. It is what I thought it was. It is what I thought y'all were talking about. Yeah, I haven't had one since I was a little kid. Hey, Jake. You know, we're gonna do the opening somewhere else. What's the word, buddy? How you doing? Good to see ya. I know Jake and Heather are trying to get an Among Us game going pretty soon. What was it, this coming Friday? You want to do it every Friday, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe Jake and Heather are trying to get Among Us on the Discord going every Friday. So those of you that are playing some Among Us or want to find a group of awesome people to play with, I believe that it is every Friday up over on my Discord. I think around 9 p.m. Eastern. And Heather or Jake will go ahead and correct me wherever I funk up there. But yeah, over on my Discord channel there. So you all get a nice little game of Among Us going. All right. Among Us Fridays! Yeah, there you go. I might even pop in. Among Us is... I don't know. I was talking to Estian about it the other day, and he mentioned how Among Us isn't really a game that he ever really got into, even though all the community is into it. I'm kind of the same way. Like, I can see the appeal, but it just never really was a game that I wanted to keep going back to, you know? Obviously, you know, we're in the minority because almost everyone that plays it just kind of goes bonanzas with it and plays it a heckload, which is awesome. But yeah, it just never really stuck with me. This is like the second or third time I've tried to get into it, and it was a lot of fun playing with players, like the community members and stuff. But I just, I don't know. It just wasn't a game that I would find myself wanting to go back and play on the regular, kind of by my lonesome there. We got it? Okay, there it is. So yeah, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern over on the Discord there. We have a whole section or channel up for it, so you can't miss it. Out of the 6 prehistoric kingdom animals, what are you most excited for? The T-Rex. I'm basic. I'm a basic dino bitch, so I'm excited for the T-Rex. If like the mammoth was coming, I would probably be excited for the mammoth. The Edmontosaurus sounds really cool too, though. Like literally, like it sounds cool, not like it sounds like it will be cool. Like the noise that they put out for it sounded really cool. So that would be really. I think I'm like it's gonna be more. Maybe not more fun, but just like it's gonna be kind of really cool to watch the animals go around, like walking around and stuff like that in this game. Just because we don't have them around anymore, so it's gonna be really cool to see like the different ways that different dinosaurs walk around and like make a call out to each other, and yeah, I don't know. Always thought Fall Guys seemed way more replayable than Among Us. I liked Fall Guys. I tried it at my my brother's my brother's computer. He had it, and I did a few rounds of that on there, and I had a lot of fun doing Fall Guys. Yeah, I would actually play that more. I hadn't thought about that game in a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so after Estian's stream on Friday, there you go. They made Feathered Rex look. He does look really cool, right? And I think there's like some options. I think it can either have like a Feathered Rex, or you can do like a like no feathered Rex. I believe that I've seen both versions. And some of the UI that they've shown off beforehand has shown that you can get a lot of different variations of different dino skins and stuff like that. So yeah, it'd be kind of cool if we can get a little bit of both going on. So, all right, cool. Let's keep placing these little bits of foliage, like water foliage, just kind of throughout the stream here. I think that adds a lot. Just that little bits of underwater overgrowth, or undergrowth, I guess. Let's see here. You're a bad liar, so it wouldn't end. Yes, you do need to be a good liar. That is a fact. If you are not good at lying, you will probably not be the greatest at Among Us, at least as far as being the imposter goes. Yeah, those are some facts. Maybe some taller bushes and stuff like that. Let's see what we're going to use for our bushes. You know what? We're not going to use these as bushes, but just straight up put some more trees on this side, because there would be trees on this side too, wouldn't there? Okay, no problem. If there's no definite evidence of feathers or scales, it gives you the option. Ah, like the T-Rex is kind of, yeah. But if it's like a raptor that definitely had feathers, you only get that choice. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I know what we're missing through here, why it doesn't look right. We don't have any rocks through here at all. You're bad at lying. Jake would suck it Among Us. That's what he's saying. He's actively saying, I would probably be not that great at this. At least you're honest. You're honest about being a bad liar, you know? Which, that just in turn shows how bad of a liar Jake is. You're way more excited for this free update than you thought. Nice, Jake. Yeah, I'll tell you the same thing we told Primal, and I kind of wish Jake was in here for the earlier bit, because we did have a really fun discussion about the free update there, Jake. So if you want to, after the stream is done, head on back to the beginning there, and we did a little overview and saw that kind of fun stuff there, and kind of talked through it there. But yeah, I was thinking in the back of my head, I was like, dang, Jake's always super pumped about the updates. It'd be fun to hear what he has to think. What's your what are you most excited for, Jake? You excited for the water update? You excited for some of the time scenarios? Let's see here. You know, what are you really excited for there? Not just Jake, anybody else that kind of joined late, if you weren't part of our little discussion there. You know, what are you really excited for this update? Because it is a pretty exciting update, isn't it? It is pretty dang exciting there. Do it every night with my eyes closed. There you go. Nice, Primal. That's right. You were kind of carrying, weren't you? And by kind of, I mean you were fully carrying Savannah a whole bunch there. That's funny. I forgot about that. Hey, do we have a beaver? Do we have a beaver mod yet? I feel like I may have seen that was a thing. But I may have been making that up. If we do, I need a beaver. I need to put the beaver. Ooh, nice. For the water and the scenery statues, yeah, those look pretty awesome. I hope the water customization will help make the water look less foggy / bad through the glass barrier. I hope so too. My fear, however, oops, wrong button. My fear is that no matter how clear we make the water, that the glass is where the issue comes in. I have a feeling that the glass is where our fogginess issue kind of arises rather than the water. Because as of right now, we can make our water like, you know, crystal clear like this. Like we're underwater and it's really nice looking. But right when you put the glass in front of it, it gets real foggy. Like the barrier glass, I believe we found out, is not too bad, but but like the in-game construction pieces are a little bit funky with them, right? So yeah, there's a beaver mod, but it might still be a replaceable one. Not sure if it's been updated to be non-replaceable. Thanks for the update there. If it is still replaceable, then we will not touch it there. So let's see here. Where is... There they are, special effects. Is it this one? I kind of want to make it look like there's just like some rapid splashes going through here, a little bit dammed up a little bit and stuff. Oh yeah, this is the one. Okay, this is the one. I haven't messed with the special effects in a little bit in this game. Messed with them a whole bunch in the old Planet Coaster there, but I haven't messed with them too much in Planet Zoo. But yeah, let's get it where it kind of is a bit more rapidy through here, right? I think that would look really neat. Rapidy. It's a real word. It's a real word, okay? Lay off me. Lay off me. I'm starving. Last time I checked today, no standalone beaver mod. Okay, okay. It is in the works though, right? It is in the works. They give them a water plant's eating animation since it's like 60% of their diet in the water. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't know that. Wait, rapidly is a word. I'm an idiot, of course. Ah! What did I tell y'all? I'm just like, I'm so out of like sync today with like regular grammar and stuff. Just not in the context that I used it. Here, one hot second here. Okay. We'll do it there, and it kind of evens out a little bit. But yeah, having little rapid areas. Yeah, like right through here with the rocks and stuff would be kind of cool. Most likely this isn't the biggest update 1.4 was. Yeah, could be. Two pretty big updates there. I think the Asian DLC is almost confirmed because of all the scenery in the free update photo. It seems like it, right? We were talking about that a little bit, where what if like after all of that, all the Asia like DLC hinting at, then they come out with like a North American like DLC or something like that, right? There's like, we're just trying to trick you guys and y'all fell for it, suckers. I think that'd be hilarious though. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you there. I think it's definitely going to be the old Southeast Asia DLC like we've been kind of thinking there. Yeah, we got another new species mod. It's a deer. Yeah, Leaf was telling us about that, Totter. Yeah, he was saying right before he left that he was about to release his deer mod. So I think that'll fit perfect here in the campground. Absolutely. Did you need a baby Smilodon Triceratops in your life? Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of baby dinos. I didn't even think of baby dinos. Zekin, hi, did you think of baby dinos? Did you even consider baby dinosaur Zekin or a baby woolly mammoth? Huh, Zekin? I'm pulling you into this. Have you even considered your life? There's a fox and a deer. Ooh, the fox would be really cool too. Yeah, we were saying it would work as like a white-tailed deer, essentially. No, I don't want to do that. That's fine. It'll probably work as like a white-tailed deer. Because it has a white tail. So that's as far as we're going with that logic, essentially. You're thinking of dinos? That's right. That's right. I think Zekin is on the list of people that I talk to just about every once or every day or every other day about us just being psyched about prehistoric kingdom. He's like, hey, guess what? 3 days. Oh. Hey, guess what? Only a few more days. Maybe not so much this. We need to get the more prairie feel. So that is more so the, do I have them favorited? There's a certain grass, there it is. Yeah, it's the eel grass, but where's the, oh, no, it's not a grass. It's a gardening thing. It is the, the goldenrod. That's what we're going to be using a whole hell of a lot of. The goldenrod. The underwater eelgrass, and probably a lot of the underwater hydrillas as well. It's just kind of like some... Ooh, yeah, this is really good, like, on the shoreline foliage here. It's kind of like moldy almost looking, or just like dirt, or muddy a little bit. If we combine this with a few other ones, it might look really cool. Like some random rocks and stuff, maybe? Cougar mod would work great. Ooh, a cougar would be, yeah. Leslie for the deer mod. I love the follow. They're smaller than the whitetail, different looking as well, but freaking beautiful. Hell yeah. It's so awesome, the things that they're already coming up with. And you know what's interesting, and I'm waiting for them to say anything, and I think they have to, is that Frontier has said bupkis. And not that they have to say anything, but it just kind of feels like it's at a point where they probably should address it in some way. You know, whether it's, you know, we see that modding is out there and, okay, you know, just kind of like just give us a little, I don't know what. But I think it would be in their best interest to address it instead of just acting like it's not in the room, you know? Cougar standalone? Oh, cool. You've been playing a lot of Planet Coaster. I think I'm just waiting for the DLC announcement to get more ideas. For Planet Coaster? You mean like for Council? Because if you mean like Planet Coaster DLC like for the computer or PC, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that ship has sailed for a while, my friend. We haven't gotten any new Planet Coaster stuff for a long time there. So your next best bet for... Oh, that was using the wrong rock. Your next best bet for Planet Coaster update is going to be Planet Coaster 2 for the PC. For Planet Zoo? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You just been playing Planet Coaster in the meantime. Gotcha. Someone else had mentioned that before, though. They were like waiting for a Planet Zoo or a Planet Coaster DLC rather for the PC, and I was just like, bro, like if you can't see the writing on the wall by now, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. Because I'm sorry, but there's gonna be no more Planet Coaster, like no new Planet Coaster updates until the Planet Coaster 2 comes out. Alright, we're putting in a lot of little details on that, and we're going to do it all the way around there. This will be a ton of fun. Holy guacamole. Holy guacamole. Alright, you know what? I guess we'll just keep with the rocks. Put the rocks down first, like I've been saying, and then I get distracted and switch it up. Put the rocks down first, come back and do the foliage, like the brush foliage around it. And then we'll get this all looking good there. Oops. Yeah, no, it was this one. Ah, cheers, Becca. Thanks, Heather. Yeah, it is some thick-ass foliage. It takes a long time to do this type of like foliage work, but it usually ends up looking pretty nice there, right? Worth the effort put in. Worth the effort that you put into it, I suppose. I just kind of had different ideas for how this... It always happens, though, with the Planet game. Like, it always happens where you have an idea of what you want to do, and then you get in and you're like, well, none of that happened. So I essentially went from, I'm going to build this whole section to, well, I got the bathroom done. So, on our way. Very random, which is hard for foliage. Yeah, well, that's what you see in the wild, right? It's you gotta get a nice palette going for your foliage, and then yeah, kind of make sure to disperse it up enough, I guess. Yeah. We added otters. We are adding, yeah, the North American otters are already in here. They are already in here somewhere. You know, we may as well just kind of delete the whole barrier now. We've deleted most of it anyways. Where are the animals? Nobody knows. There they go. Hey, look, the moose made it over here. Hello, moose. How you doing there? Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Rocky. And then the otters. I think the otters have been mainly hanging out in the water here. Maybe not. Oh, no, they're not, because I haven't made the water low enough yet. Oh, you know what? Overall, I don't think the animals, or the otters rather, are in the zoo. How do you see what animals are in here? They're not in the zoo yet. Okay, I didn't save that file. Ah, cheers, Heather. So, but yeah, we'll get the river otters in here. Actually, let's do it now. Let's do it now while we have the thing up there. There he is. Yeah, you're waiting. Hey, what's up with this? Oh, because they're not in a habitat? Man. I hate that you can't unbox it right now without it being in a habitat. I won't be able to put the otters in either. Ah, whatever. We're focused on foliage. We'll put the animals in eventually. No, Hobbit. That's why it's so awesome. That's why it is so cool. Because, yeah, it does not replace any animals in the game anymore. So the moose, the North American river otter, what else do we have here? The Suffolk sheep here, those also don't replace it. So yeah, that's the new thing on the in the modding world, is all these animals don't replace pre-existing ones. Ooh, excuse me. You saw a super cute video of two baby moose being adopted by on the dodo. We watch the dodo all the time. If you need a good pick-me-up to your day, the dodo is the best. It really is. Yeah, it really is. It's the perfect amount of corniness and like cringy happiness, you know? It's just the perfect amount for your day. Hey, Seabrus, how's it going there? Shh, go away, animal control. Don't worry about it. It's fine. They're choosing to do that. It's their choice, okay? They can leave whenever they want to, I swear. So I think something that you know, I remember a few people saying, you know, make it look easy and all that kind of fun stuff with doing foliage. Something to remember that makes it look really random as you're doing stuff is don't forget to, yeah, kind of switch up the different rock textures that you use. And also, you notice I rotate things every time, right? I'm always hitting Z. Every time that we put down like a new item for the most part, anything like that, always try and rotate your item so that they don't look the same. And you can even, like, if you kind of rotate it around a few times, take it and rotate it yourself by holding down Z. You know, kind of put it at a different angle and then rotate it again. Because then you're going to have a bit of a different rotation angle on it compared to everything else. So, yeah, just don't forget to rotate items. That helps out a lot. Let's make it like a little barger. sand, or I don't even know what you call this, like a little crescendo down there. Moose rig, no, okay, yeah, so it's not unique, no. The moose rig was made from, I don't know what the base animal is, but no, that's the thing, is they still need the rigs from Frontier to base the animals off of. So that's just the only thing. So that's why most of the modders now, they're just like, can we just get a bunch of animals that have different rigs so that we can just make our own animals now from them? That would be great. All right, that's pretty cool. I'm liking doing this island. I think doing up this island would be kind of fun real quick. Made from the reindeer rig, but now what? That makes sense. That would make sense. Yep. We'll go with that. Even if you're wrong, just be confident about being wrong in it, you know? So next time when Becca says, she's like, it's the moose, because I say so. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong, okay? So just even if you're wrong, be confident in being wrong. That's the problem with a lot of stuff today, is people are really confident in being wrong. That's a little bit too tall. Let's bring it down just a little bit. Yeah, we can make that work. Where is our fun cover plant? I always forget the name of it. I always want to call it the Roomba, but it's not a Roomba plant. Rhubarb, that's what it is, rhubarb. I always want to call the rhubarb plant Roomba plant. Can we make that a thing from now on? We call the rhubarb plant the Roomba plant? Sure, everyone would be cool with that. Let's build up some rocks to it first, and then put a little bit of a thing up there. I'm confident it was the moose. No one gets right. Coming in hot with it. That's a thing for life too, right? Act like you belong and people will accept you there. Just be confident in how wrong you are. And sometimes it'll kind of work in your favor. Exactly, Domez. It's worked really well for us for a while. We might be wrong, but guess what? We're gonna be wrong until we're so wrong that everyone else is coming down with us, okay? Hey, it's poker, right? It's the world stage is just a poker table. I got a big gun. No, you don't. Yeah, you're right. And then there's Murica. I got a big gun. Everyone else is like, yeah, we know. Roomba plant, are we good for it? All right, cool. Roomba plant it is from now on. From here forth, rhubarb shall be known as Roomba. Can't I like actually call it the Roomba plant? Like rename it or something? Or that's, you can set custom tags, right? It'd be cool if you could rename the plants in here. A small catbird that can fly, another primate rig. People could make whatever they want. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep, that's what they're saying. They're like, oh, we just need, you know, X, Y, and Z rig, and then we can really take off. You know, we can just really do whatever people are requesting us to do, kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're doing a lot of amazing stuff with the resources that we have at our disposal. And it's kind of cool that, you know, some of them can do deep diving with like the penguins and just all this other cool stuff. But yeah, getting like one bird, just one bird that can fly, right? That's all we need. Oh, DJ Roomba in the house. That's totally why I thought of DJ Roomba. of Roomba though. Harry Scott, did you get a new account? Your name is now different. Why are you different now, Harry? What did you do? Who are you and where's the real Harry? Bring him back. Is the name of your vacuum? Exactly. Exactly. He's DJ Roomba. Those of you that have never watched Parks and Rec, A, get on it. Just skip the first season. But B, yeah, that's where that's from, is Parks and Recreation. What a great show. Did you know they took it off Netflix and it's not on Hulu? Unless I totally missed it. But yeah, you can't watch Parks and Rec now. I guess maybe I gotta get a VPN or something, but I was so upset. We were gonna like start Parks and Rec over for like the umpteenth time. It's such a perfect show, just throw it in the background whenever we're like cleaning or whatever, because we know how it ends and all that. But yeah, it wasn't on Netflix anymore. So if your country has Parks and Rec in it, let me know so I can VPN to that country to watch it. Look, what the hell? Yeah, he's blue. If he was green, he would die. He was green, he would die. If he was green, he would die. Yo, listen up, here's a story about a little guy who lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue like him. Inside and outside, blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and his son and everybody around, cause he ain't got nobody to listen to. I'm blue, if I was green, I would die, got green, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh man, the plants went a little bit too high. Oh, really, Domez? That's so disappointing. God, streaming services are just like the worst now. Streaming services have turned back into cable. It's like, hey, you want to watch our show? Well, you gotta buy it. Fuck off. And it was predicted that this would happen too when Disney came out with Disney Plus and stuff. Everyone's like, well, there's the end of streaming as we know it. And sure as shit, there it went. Damn it. Well, it was fun while it lasted. So now we need another technology to come around and take the place of streaming, I guess. Because now streaming is going to be cost as much as getting cable. Best vocal, thank you. Yeah, it kind of turned into like a acapella type thing halfway through. It's fun. Yep, everything's behind the streaming service. That's they predicted it like 4 or 5 years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago, whenever Disney announced that deal. Or, you know, they were going to be doing Disney Plus. Everyone's like, yep, there it goes. That was fun while it lasted, but phew, that's gone. Ooh, holly tree. That's neat. That's done. Yeah, exactly. We created cable just without the internet included. So now it's almost going to start to make more sense to go back to cable. Slowly but surely. Because you can get some like wicked internet cable deals, right? For like $60 a month or something, like $80 a month or some shit like that. You can get, you know, this, that, and the other thing. It's on UK Netflix? Oh, Harry, I'm going to have to get a VPN for UK Netflix. Yeah, I know, Domez, yep. I know, we talked about that. We're like, well, we might as well just, you know, we might as well just get it this way. It's like we feel like we paid Netflix enough that we have partial ownership of Parks and Rec now. Parks and Rec was on Netflix for so many years. We paid X amount of dollars a month for Netflix. So we own part of Parks and Rec now, so that's okay if we download it that way, right? That's flawless logic. I feel like that's 3D or 4D chess move logic right there, right? Psst, no, that's not how that works. That's not how that... Oh, here's the plant. I knew there's a plant that Estain used to use that was really cool in Beyond World Nature Preserve that if you sunk it down, gives like this cool kind of lakeside plant thing there. What do you mean with cable? TV of internet? So yeah, that's what we're saying is that cable, as far as like, you know, NBC, ABC, you know, like regular TV, how you have to pay extra. Maybe not where you're from, but here in the US we have to pay extra for like TBS and TNT. You have to get a cable package to watch all those extra channels, like the Disney Channel or ABC, whatever. So what we're saying now is that so many streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, whatever else, have so many specific shows locked behind streaming services that it costs almost as much to get all of those streaming services to watch your shows than it would be just to get regular cable now. So it's kind of come full circle. Netflix and Disney Plus, anything anywhere else won't put up with it. We have we have the same thing, Netflix and Hulu. Netflix and Disney Plus, but we have Hulu as well through it because of some deal where Hulu was like really cheap. So we're really paying like, we just got billed the other day. I think it's like $6 a month or maybe even less for Hulu for like the next year. You know, something about these flowers up here aren't really vibing. I think it's these. It's these guys here. They're not really vibing with me. Animal Planet has one. I know there's some of them that you see, you're just like, why does this station feel the need to? And it's just they're following the trend. They have to. I think what was L'Oreal? I think it's L'Oreal, like the shampoo and conditioner or whatever. Like they have one, and it's like Lifetime essentially. That's what most of them are. Like if they have it, it seems like most of them try and be like either like Hallmark or Lifetime channel. If you don't know what Lifetime channel is, it's like Hallmark, but more it's geared towards women specifically. It's like the yeah, like the women's channel, I guess you'd say, but kind of Hallmarky, right? I haven't watched Lifetime in a while. I used to watch a lot of Lifetime with my mom back in the day. I'll admit that. My mom used to watch the crap out of Lifetime movies, so I'd watch a bunch of them. Some of them were pretty cool. They always like some cool like crime drama, mystery kind of thing, but they always had like a little bit of like a PG Hallmark vibe to them. Peacock, Hulu, and such doesn't even exist over here. Really interesting. Hey, Bearcat. Topics already discussed. No worries, buddy. Overall, we've discussed the update in the beginning. I talked about the update a lot for Planet Zoo, so if you want to hear about that, we talked about that. That was about the first half hour or so of the stream. I need like a bushy plant, maybe the marula, or oh, you know what? I always forget about the Bengal bamboo. We talked a little bit of Prehistoric Kingdom, Little Evil Genius 2 talk. Hey, we just got all the talks in there. You're all good. There you go, Adam. Right, you only get one at a time and then just cancel as you go. And then you're supposed to also make dummy accounts, right? You're supposed to also make dummy accounts as you go, so you don't ever actually, you get all the free trials going. So make a new Yahoo account or a new Gmail or whatever every single time and get the free trial. Does it sound bad that I'm like too lazy to want to do that? It's like, you know what, just take the $5 or whatever. Or just take my money. I don't even want to do that. It is, yeah, we're excited for everyone seems to be really excited for the color changing. The watercolor change just seems to be the thing that people are definitely most excited for. The time scenarios sound pretty cool too. Like cable? Yeah. They make the best bushes. The marula is great. I agree. The marula, I think it was Bold that brought me on to marulas. But because I think it's like the little like berries almost that are in the trees and stuff like that, or the bushes. Yeah, they're great as some coverage. Yeah, like that. Love them. Yep, love using them as some just general foliage coverage over rocks and stuff. You have 20 dummy Amazon Prime accounts. There she is, arrest her, get her. Amazon police. We're here to arrest you for not paying your Amazon Prime. Wee wee. You know what's scary is that, like, what if that's a thing one day? We're watching this new show on Amazon Prime, actually speaking of, called Upload. It's from the creator of The Office and Parks and Rec and stuff. Oh, Domez, actually, Mr. Domez, if you're in. Greg Daniels, the creator of The Office and stuff. It's a show called Upload. Kind of interesting. It's a futuristic look on when we die. They're saying they can upload our consciousness to like a digital heaven or something like that. Really interesting topic. But yeah, in that one they have it where most corporations have essentially taken over like everything. So it's like, yeah, like the police are sponsored by like L'Oreal and like Taco Bell is bringing you your water and stuff like that. I don't know, just kind of like offhand stuff like that, but that's an interesting little show. You watched Upload? It's pretty good so far. We're in the middle of season 1. We're enjoying it. We're enjoying it so far. Were things that I suggested in my small suggestions mega thread that I made after the new major update. Makes me confident the CMs are doing their job. There you go. Yeah, well, they do say that they go back and tell the devs every week about, you know, what people are talking about and stuff. So that is, you know, hopefully they're, you know, really doing that. I think where people start to get kind of frustrated, myself included, is that's cool that they're talking to the devs, but I think people would like little updates along the way in between DLCs. It's just such a long time in between talking about any new stuff coming that after like a month and a half, people just get really antsy about not hearing anything, you know. And when you start to see just the same tweets going out about like, you know, and an elephant's poop is the size of Esteban's head. You know, it's just like, I mean, that's cool info, but like, you got any of that sweet info that we like all crave and stuff? I think that's where then you start to see people's frustrations start to boil over a little bit. Is just that the communication gets repetitive, non-informative, and then it's just all of a sudden it's like, and we have new stuff. And that's where people kind of get frustrated. It's just like, it kind of seems like it's just all at once. It's like, okay, here's new stuff and we're all excited and we're back to normal. So if they could keep that hype train going during the 3-month in-between times, I think they'd have the community be a little bit not as uppity near this time there. Have a good one, buddy. Silver Fox, thanks for hanging out, man. You think more than 5 animals will be in this DLC to bring people back? Oh, there you go. Yeah, right, Primal, right. Yeah, and I think if they break up that nuance of, you know, yeah, Animal Pack and that, or, what do you say, Animal Fact. I say Animal Pack from Jake there. Animal Fact, DLC, yeah. If they broke that up a little bit, I think it would appease the community just a little bit more. Hockey, Domez, Hookie. Just a monthly dev vlog, right, yeah, Literally be a page with a couple screenshots and a few lines about what they're working on. It'd just be, yeah, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, just kind of a little, you know, here's what we've been talking about as a development team, and here's, you know, kind of what we're working on and we're kind of striving towards for the next update and stuff. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool, and it's not like we're asking for the whole boat and kit and caboodle there, right? But, yeah. Animal 90, yeah, right. it basically is. Size poops are the size of Estain. I mean, it is an interesting fact to know what the size poops are, right? It is not dismissing how important it is to know that information. But, you know, if we could throw in a little bit of updates here and there, and that's always been my complaint, and it always will be my complaint with the way that Frontier handles communication. You know, it just kind of seems like they're always going to do that, but I will always be there to complain about it. So as long as they don't do any updates in between DLCs and kind of resort back to this sort of animal facts and, you know, Mega Thread Mondays, which the Mega Mondays and featuring stuff is really cool. But yeah, when it's always just like the same thing day in, day out, it starts to kind of get like, all right, you know, anything juicy going on here, or we're still just doing the same thing every weekend, week out until a new DLC comes. Better communication than a AAA company. Hey, Ipit, or is it Ipete? Yeah, you know, I think that Frontiers is kind of in their ways as far as communication goes. And we've mentioned before, I think a lot of the choices come from the top. I think a lot of either, yeah, the top board members or whatever have a lot of say in kind of keeping things close to the vest, close to the chest there. So, and hey, that is up to them. Don't think they'll stray from the 4 new species thing, but I would love it if between larger DLCs they'd have something like a deluxe edition with. I was thinking they would do that, Becca. I think they're leaving money on, like, free money on the table, not taking after The Sims. I can't believe I said that. I actually said that they should take after The Sims more, but I believe that they're literally leaving money on the table in between DLCs by not having a pack like that ready, where it's just like a quick little animal one-off pack. In between like the bigger DLCs. Totally in agreement. And I'm essentially saying to Frontier, hey, take our money. You know, you can release a pack that is only 3, 4, 5 animals, and I bet you right now in chat, or those of you that are lurking, if put a 1 in chat if you would buy that pack in between small DLC or in between DLCs. Put a 2 in chat if no. So 1 in chat if you would buy a 3 to 4 animal pack in between DLCs. A 2 if you're like, you know, no, I just kind of like the DLCs that we're getting now, essentially. Even just like with the same rigs, right? It wouldn't have to be like a whole new animal or anything. It could just be kind of go off what you have now and just let's get different variations of penguins. Let's get different variations of, you know, tapirs and stuff like, yeah, whatever. So, right, you know, there we go. People even come out of lurk and everything and say, yeah. And then there's Domez, who's like, I'm different. But Gomez isn't really into Planet Zoo, so that's understandable. But I can just picture Gomez when he did that going, guess what, everyone? I'm different. Everything that they put out, I will buy. Reluctantly, yes. Yeah. Hey, Lion Rider, what's up? I just asked everyone, and you can put a 1 or 2 if you want in there, if people would buy into a smaller pack in between the larger packs of like 3 to 4 animals of like the same rig too, like just different variations of some animals that we just got. And it seems like overwhelmingly it is a 1 there for a yes. Are worth the money, and there is nothing wrong with the frequency of Sims content, just with the content. There you go. Right. 1, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the thing with the Planet Zoo DLCs right now, is I think the frequency is too low. I think they could easily get away with releasing, again, a large major DLC with focus on like what we're getting today, or what we got announced today with the major gameplay updates coming to it, which are pretty welcome. And then in between, yeah, like use the same rig to do what the modders are doing right now. Now, that being said, that ship has sailed. Now that modders have access to do what they can do, that ship has totally sailed now. They can't put out little animal packs now, I don't think. Now I'm really interested to see what not the next DLC, because that one's already planned, I'm gonna bet. I'm thinking that the next 2 DLCs are already planned ahead. So I think by the 3rd DLC, which might be like what, the end of the year DLC, I'm interested to see what that one is all about. Because I think that DLC is gonna have either a lot of changes due to modding, what's going on with modding, or maybe they won't change anything. Entire petting zoo pack for free with Nick and Leaf's cow. Go! I know, isn't that great, Bearcat? It's amazing. Then that's what I mean. Like, now that modders are able to do the amazingness that they can do, Frontier has to switch it up. I mean, I would think that they would kind of need to like start to, yeah, switch it up a little bit. You know, give only do like new rigs, then let the modders take it from there. I don't think this is gonna happen, but I hope it does. But yeah, let the modders, just give the modders new rigs to play around with. Let them do that, and then have Frontier focus on big topics. You know, they don't need to worry about these new scenery items and new animals so much. Let the modders take care of that stuff now. Oh, I forgot about the Weeping Willows. I knew there was a tree that I was just totally goofing on here. Regular animals made by the company. I don't want to play with you anymore. Yep. It seems that has it been okay. Good. Honestly, that is good, because I toned it down last week when I noticed it was getting pretty rambunctious. It was getting a little bit too rambunctious for my liking. How do we get the sheep that you saw earlier? So if you go to Planet Zoo / Nexus Mod, or Nexus Mod space Planet Zoo, you will see on there that we now have mods that you can download that do not replace other mods. So you can just download it straight into your zoo file. They're very, very easy to install. And then, yeah, you will see in the animal trading market that there are sheep. And if we go through here, I have a few other ones too. And yeah, they just show up. There you go. The Oodad. This is made by Lion Rider. They even have a Zoopedia. Little update map there. Species data. Oh, it's so legit. Super, super legit. Yep, so there is modding now in the old Planet Zoo there, my friend. Welcome to the future. Yeah, a lot of community requests. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you still believe Frontier reads the room? I haven't been here as long as you, and I learned my lesson. What, as far as like mods and stuff go? I don't know. We'll see. I think they're just gonna ignore it. Overall, I think they'll just ignore it. Because that's just kind of what they do. Do. Hopefully gibbons can still come in the futures, though. It is quintessential zoo animal. A zoo without a gibbon island is not a true zoo in my eyes. Oh, there you go, right? Yeah. I think we're on new species 15 to 16 now. Jesus, man, that's so many. I have so many pumped out. And not even like pumped out as in like, oh, we're just trying to get them out without it being quality. Like if y'all could, if anyone is on the Planet Zoo modding Discord or whatever that they have, and you check out the voice general text and all the other channels, like they are doing some hardcore research into what they're putting out. They are not just trying to, for the most part, almost all of them are not just trying to put out, you know, quick little grabby, attention grabby animals or anything like that. They're definitely putting the time and effort into making them quality. Because that's the thing is, you know, this modding stuff is cool, but like if they came out and it was just like, yeah, here's a half-assed, you know, version of some other capuchin monkey or whatever, people are like, I mean, that's cool, but if it doesn't look good or act right or it's not legit like through the Zoopedia and stuff, it's like, I mean, that's cool, but like, it's only okay. But no, the fact that, you know, they came out swinging hard with it and it looks amazing, just solidified the legitimateness of it there. This is the Australia pack. Nice. If you haven't gotten the aquatic pack was really good there. There's a lot of great stuff that came out with the aquatic pack. My brain would be exhausted if I had to mod animals. I don't even know where to begin with that kind of stuff. That is just a whole nother level there. Have a change color, watercolor option? Me neither. No, me neither. That was a really big surprise. I never even considered that for Planet Coaster, so that's pretty cool that it's going that direction too. Man, what a foliage day. Holy cow, I did not expect to do this much foliage throughout here. Nice, Seabrus. I'm glad you've been enjoying Valheim, though. That's good. But yeah, no, get your Valheim in, and then probably another, what? We have at least the 30th, right? That was the announcement for it, the 30th? So you have until about then to get your Valheimness out there. Nice sawdust. Thanks, buddy. All right, let's steal some more trees here. Actually, yeah, let's steal some of that. Just about finished up with the foliage over here. We're probably going to be able to do just about the stream / river area, and then probably have to kind of wrap up, to be honest with everyone. So just so you're aware. Just honestly, that's the reason I'm less chatty today. Totally smell a DLC disappointment on the horizon. I'm so tired of getting moody. Yeah, well, I've said, you know, when we first heard about a new DLC coming, the first tweet I had out, the first reaction I had was, okay, 4 animals and some scenery pieces. The update news has got me a little bit more psyched, because it does look like they've addressed a lot of community suggestions and stuff like that, so that always does get me a little bit excited. But you know, just face value, if it is another 4 animals and an exhibit animal and, you know, a handful of scenery pieces, yeah, I don't know if I'll be terribly excited about that either. I'm always down to get more scenery pieces to play with. More animals is always nice as well, but it just kind of feels like there just needs to be a bit more of a punch, right? They just all the DLCs have felt like they've just been kind of lacking. Whether it's the animals or the scenery items or both. Like last pack, I mean, last aquatic pack was great in so many ways, but also not, because there was the least amount of scenery items that we'd gotten in any pack. So that was like not a great omen, I hope. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, right? Still hoping, yeah. Binturong would be cool. And Asian small clawed otter. What's a binturong? I think we've done that before. Aren't those like the old grandpa looking animals? Isn't the binturong like a grandpa animal? That's the best way I can think to explain the binturong. It's an old grandpa animal. I don't know how else to explain it really, but yeah. Hey, Savannah. Savannah would know. Savannah is a binturong, the grandpa-looking animal. I can't remember. Binturongs are also known as bear cats. Oh, really, bear cat? Aha. They smell like popcorn. Get the fuck out of here. Those are the ones. Okay, cool. Lion Rider's on. I'm glad that somebody knew what I was talking about there. They smell like popcorn? Shut the front door. What do you mean? Like if you scratch it, it's like a scratch and sniff? I want to scratch and sniff bear cat that smells like popcorn. I'm gonna put it in my car all the time. Just like turn around whenever if my car starts smelling like wet dog from taking Murphy to the park. Just turn around and scratch my bear cat. Come on, bear cat, make it smell like popcorn in here. It stinks. You're supposed to be an air freshener now. Come on. Yeah, someone make the binturong car freshener. Bearcats are also the mascot of my school, University of Cincinnati, so that's why I love them so much. Oh, I know what they look like then. At least you're the mascot. I know what you're talking about. Cincinnati. What plant did I use in the water? It's from the South America pack. I can't remember how you pronounce it. The Cecropia? Yeah, Cecropia tree. I think they're great as a bottom coverage. Combine that with the new one that we got, which I probably will do, and it'll take so much time. Combine that with the underwater hydrillas, and I think we get a really cool combo going on for a stream bottom here. And don't forget, also, remember we figured out in Beyond Wolf Nature Preserve, I think Estan did this at first. If you kind of line the sides of it here a little bit, you kind of get this cool muddy kind of look there. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Shout out to Estan for coming up with this idea. It's literally buttered popcorn. That's amazing. Or just one of those animals I wouldn't be crazy about because I can just make them with the red panda. Oh, really? It kind of uses the same rig and style. Yeah, well, that's gonna be the thing, right? Is I wonder if Frontier's gonna have to, not have to, but I wonder if they will readjust their priorities as far as like animals that they make now that they know modders are able to do what they do. And, you know, again, since it's probably locked in as far as the DLCs go for another 2 or 3 DLCs, I wouldn't expect to see any changes for at least, again, yeah, 2 or 3 DLCs. Looks like freshwater seaweed. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. Heck yeah. Who was it the other day I saw making some really cool, like, freshwater kelp? Oh, I think it was Savannah in her stream last week. Or was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I can never keep track. We just need to make her stream every single week, so that we know if it's weekly or not. We casually bring that up in front of a lot of her viewers to force her to, or not force, but to casually ask her to stream every week. But where is... Oh, it's under the aquatic pack. Oh, is it under gardening? Where in the heck fire is that plant? Wait, where is it? Is it? Oh, it's not aquatic pack. It is from the base game. Subaquatic. There it is. This, the underwater temple plant. And if you take this and just kind of up a little bit, you can get some like nice kelp. I don't know why I wanted to do this. I feel like there's a reason that I wanted to do this, but I don't remember why. Let's separate this out. I don't know, place these a few areas. Savannah needs to stream every Sunday. Yes, see, there you go. The heat is on. The heat is on. No pressure, Savannah, but if you don't, we're all gonna hate you and never come see you again. That's the pressure. No pressure. But also pressure. Dang, not only neat is this to sway underwater. That'd be so cool. That escalated quick. I know, I do that. I do that sometimes. It's a thing. It's a thing. This weekend we're all going to be booked. No kidding. We were talking a little bit about that beforehand, that my streams might be inconsistent all week because between, what is it, PK this Friday, Evil Genius 2, which is also soon, I believe, PZ News, it's just like dead. There's just kind of a lot to go over. There's just kind of a lot going on right now. So that's why I missed yesterday. I was just kind of doing some behind the scenes stuff, basically, that you all can't know about. So don't worry about it, okay? You'll know when you can know. But yeah, there might be a few days like that where I'm just kind of not able to stream. I don't know, Estan is the same way as well. So hey, Level Wolf, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. And watching March Madness in between streams. See, there you go. Some people are into the basketball March Madness there. Not my cup of tea, but I'm kind of nice to hear that that's going on though. That's just like a little bit of normalcy. I'm sure it's not a normal, you know, event or whatever like it normally is, but it's cool that it's actually going on again. Tantua, is this a Finnish? What is Tantua in Finnish? Tantua is Yupik, which is a language of Aborigine or local Alaskan natives. That's what it is. But it means moose in Yupik. What does it mean in Finnish? Probably means like, you suck, I hate you. Welcome to Camp I Hate You. If you could kindly move off to the left. Wait, ooh, hold on. What is this? Oh, okay. Ooh, nice, Domas. Dang, there's a lot going on this weekend then. There you go. If people are into Age of Empires 2, there's a big tournament for it this weekend as well. This is closer to a nature preserve than Beyond Wolf. I know. I kind of thought about that too. I don't even know what the hell happened to Beyond Wolf Nature Preserve. We just kind of like took all the ideas that we had and we're just like, how would we do every idea? Does it make sense? I don't know. Does that matter? That was kind of how it started turning up. It was like, all right, well, we have some cool ideas for these bar mill builds, and then it was like, what would be cool next? A tree where people live in it, and a dark forest, and okay, what next? A baseball field where that was the most random project ever. That's probably what got partially burnt us out on it. We just went too random. We went too random. Means feel in Finnish. Can't feel, as in feel an object, how it, yeah, touch it, how it feels. Interesting. That's always, I was wondering if we were gonna get that, so nice. NFL free agency tomorrow, woo! Ooh, that should be fun. Deter poachers from going in my nature reserve, I'd name it something like, be shot on sight if you even think about harming animals, park. Yeah. I know, Sawdust. Like I said, we'll hopefully get some inspiration for it. Who knows, with the new DLC and stuff, you know, that we all think is coming, that maybe there'll be something in there that kind of sparks the interest a little bit. I putzed around in it the other day. I loaded it up and just kind of went into the latest file that we had hanging out. And I kind of sculpted up the back end of the Spanish town. I kind of made that look nice. Just did some like random foliage. I've been into a lot of foliage work in Planet Zoo lately. Not so much building, but the kind of foliage work. So I did a little bit here and there, not enough to even, you know, show off or anything, but you know, It's not fully dead. It's just taking a very... It's in a coma right now. It's in a medically induced coma at the moment. Do. It'll fix it, yeah. The giant free with fairies was neat though. I liked building it. It was really cool. Yeah, not to take anything away from it. It was just totally random. We were just firing on all cylinders as far as creativity goes. We basically couldn't be contained to one idea for that project. That Beyond Wolf Nature Preserve was essentially for a hot minute Estian and I's like get ideas out project where it's just kind of like, okay, I have an idea and we're gonna just do it because why not? Old Nubian goat replace? Was it the doll sheep? Ooh, I don't know, but that sounds kind of nice. That is my bag. All the foliage work. Oh, I love doing foliage work. It's very it's kind of therapeutic to do foliage work. See it kind of slowly come together. Ooh, excuse me. Just a little random yawn there. Just make sure everyone else can start yawning as well, I guess. It's pretty, oh, cheers. Yeah, no, it's a super fun project. I'm really proud with how it turned out. Like, really proud. I did some of my best builds ever in that. Shoot, I mean, the MS Queen? Get out. I still can't believe I built that. Like, that's how proud of that I am. Estian as well. Estian, you know, obviously he's an amazing builder and stuff, but even Estian did some stuff that I was like, wait, what? You just built what? That's fucking awesome. So, yeah, you never know. You never know what'll spark interest again, right? Seems like a huge Lego set. Yeah, there you go, right. Alright, no, Heather, my bad. Hopefully no one else yawned from that. I was just talking about how relaxing foliage is, and then my body was like, it's so relaxing. Alright, so get a bit more foliage and stuff up on these, just because there'd be a lot of spray coming up here, so I kind of would imagine more foliage and random grasses would kind of grow all along these rocks. Oh, you know what it is? We don't have any of the moss rocks over here. I want some mossy rocks. Oh, you still have day? Oh, I know. I kind of forgot that was not that long. It was this past weekend that happened? I kind of just don't have to think about it too much because almost all of my clocks are digital in some way, so they just kind of change automatically. I didn't even like realize until I woke up that day. People were like, oh, it's daylight savings. It's like, oh, is it? Well, damn. How long until we get rid of that? That seems like something that more and more people are kind of wising up that it's kind of useless and why do we still do it kind of thing. It'd be kind of nice if we could get rid of that. Boo boo boo. Ooh, hey, some of these would be really nice to place around. All the way back to the island. Yeah, that's what this island was kind of missing. Need some pretty lilies out front. Lilies always seem to tie together. Nice water foliage area or whatever. Super here. What is daylight savings? So when you turn your clocks forward or backwards, depending on which part of the year it is. So I think this recent one we lost an hour, right? That's why everyone's complaining about it. So instead of waking up at 7 a.m., you really feel like you're waking up at 6 a.m. And I believe that we originally did that was it for farmers or was that the trains? Oh, hey, where's the other lily pads? I think it's for farmers. But it's kind of starting to be a thing where we have so much modern technology that it's like, we don't really need to do that anymore, as far as I understand. They love water lilies? Nice. No, you're fine, Harry. It happens, right? So I'm awake pretty darn early. Yeah. Yeah, that can be a bummer. Especially when the animals don't realize what's going on and they gotta get reused to it and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Dead things make places look more alive. Don't forget that. That was something I learned in Planet Coaster. I never put dead things around like natural foliage areas. But you gotta think, like, if it's not kept up by like a landscape crew or anything, there's dead things all over the place. You know, sticks, trees, bushes, all that stuff. You know, they just kind of die off or whatever. So yeah, if you can get random dead little bits throughout here. We used to have this plant in Planet Coaster that was perfect. It was a bunch of twigs from a Western pack. Hey, Emma! Hey, I love your streams and this community is amazing. Cheers so much. I appreciate the heck out of you, Emma. Let's get some claps and hearts in there for Emma being amazing and giving that amazing super chat there. But yeah, putting dead things into your builds, they really add a lot to a build. So never don't forget to put that in. We do that well in Europe. We do that in Europe as well, but confusing thing is the switching dates aren't the same. You did last Sunday. We do Sunday in a week. So regular time goes messed up. Your stream starts at 7 p.m. Really? Why the heck? Instead of 8 p.m. for 2 weeks. Why wouldn't we do it worldwide? Because it affects worldwide. Whatever. Okay, I don't know anything. Whenever I see stuff like that come up, I'm just like, I don't know anything. I'm just a dumb, I'm just a dumb pawn there. People smarter than me got it figured out, I guess. But yeah, that's just one of those where it's kind of like, huh. All right. Hey, that's awesome. Thanks everyone for giving the claps there for Emma, because that is awesome. Oh yeah, there's a plant that we used to have in Planet Coaster that came with like the Wild West pack, and it was perfect. I can't remember the name of it, but it might have been this one. No, it wasn't that one. Hey everybody, guess what? New mod is up. New animal mod, alpaca, new species mod is now available on this Nexus workshop there. If you're on my Discord or Lion Riders Discord, you will probably see that pop up there. So that's awesome news. Yeah, I know. Arizona's just like, you know what? Nah. I think we're good. We just won't. And then the United States is just like, well, I mean, if you want to do that, you can. We can't tell you what to do. We're just the federal government. You're a state government. You can govern yourself. So, all right, that works. Well, everyone else has to figure it out, basically. That's exciting though about the alpaca. So yeah, the barnyard pack is, or the petting zoo pack is essentially just about finished. We gotta get the chickens in there, the chickens, and then yeah. Just trying to always remember the time, right? Because you're like, wait, no, they're not on West Coast time. Well, I mean, like, right, they're kind of on, or no, they're on Mountain time normally, right? But it's like, what version of that time are they on? Because man. All confusing. Hey, tell you what, I just realized the time. I had to get going here about now-ish because we have to we have an appointment with our bank to switch banks around. We are leaving Chase as of today. We've had them for a long time, and they they finally done peeved us off over the last few weeks with the handling of our funds. So we are changing bakes today. We had to make an appointment for it and everything, so I have to go get ready for that. But hey, this was a ton of fun there. I'm really digging the old building the trails and everything, doing all the foliage. Again, didn't really expect to do this much detail in the foliage, but of course it takes that long, right? It wouldn't be a Planet Zoo stream without having to do just an absurd amount of detail in areas that we didn't think that we would do a bunch of detail in. So yeah, no, this is a bunch of fun. I'm gonna try and be live tomorrow with some more well, tomorrow's Wednesday, isn't it? I'm trying to think, because tomorrow and Thursday we normally do RimWorld, but this is kind of a special week, RimWorld fans. So, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're going to skip RimWorld tomorrow and do some more Planet Zoo. And Thursday, I think we're going to probably do the same, or maybe a new game, or maybe we'll do RimWorld on Thursday, but plan on more of this tomorrow. We'll do some more of this tomorrow. At the same time, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time there. So let me pull up my screen there, the ending screen, catch up with you guys on chat, and then we will head on out of here there. So, oh my gosh, Toves! I know you always get here at the end, man. What do you set a timer to get here at the end? What the hell? No, I'm just kidding, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, really good Prehistoric Kingdom video. If y'all are looking for a fun Prehistoric Kingdom video, Toves Plays. He has a YouTube channel, and he just released a 15 things to be excited for Prehistoric Kingdom. Was really well done, so good job on that. So hey, thanks so much everyone for hanging out. Do appreciate it as always, and don't forget, we'll be live tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, for some more Planet Zoo there. Thanks so much to Emma as well. Thanks for that $10 donation. I appreciate the heck out of you. That really helps out right now. So hey, thanks so much everyone. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow.